It's a mediocre time with Tom and Dan.
Put some respect on my name.
Respect our name.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
You cracker ass motherfuckers.
Tom and Dan.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
I wish my refund hurry up so I can have a taxitude.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
I'ma be like, let me get 20 on pump 3.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Matter of fact, make it 25, and yes, I would like to donate to the March of Dimes, so ring me up that Coke and candy bar 2 for $2.22 deal where $1 goes to March 2. Oh, and ring these Skittles up for my kid too. And when the cashier tells me to have a nice day, I'm gonna be like, no ma'am, you have a blessed day, sugar.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Pull down my shades like Kim Kardashian, smile like Gabrielle Union.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Flip my bundles like Nicki Minaj and queen out the door like Beyonce.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Goofy face, goofy face, goofy face, heart, 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 muscle, muscle, muscle.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath.
Sassy black girl, sassy black girl, sassy black girl, kiss, kiss, kiss. Hashtag so what, hashtag I ain't shame, hashtag my money, hashtag call me taxitude honey.
Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast.
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Hello, this is your Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of A Mediocre Time.
Hey! It is another A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
I'm Tom.
How many times do you think, because we've done a lot of shows,
Yep.
more than just this one where I've gone, hey! Like, that's a lot of hays. It's a lot of them.
Yeah, but when I listen to a podcast over and over, and I like them to do the same intro.
We've determined that.
Yeah,
yes.
I feel it's like a comfort thing.
Do you remember when I tried to change the intro to this fucking show?
Yeah.
and because some of you guys, when Tom asked you like for some feedback a week or so ago, some of you were like, there's a particular woman I tried to answer her honestly. She was like, get to it with the intro. Just get in there. Just start doing this. I'm like, I tried that.
Yeah.
You didn't want that. I wanted it to just be a noise. I wanted gung gung, and then we're in. But everybody's like, no, I need the song. I need to bounce. I need to do the song. I need the ramp up. And they didn't want the ramp up.
Yeah. Because we had a different relationship with the show than the listeners do.
We do.
We're not listening to the whole thing.
I used to every week. I want to say for almost 2 or 3 years, I would listen every week just to sort of spot check it. Just because that's how OCD I am.
My God, I couldn't imagine listening to the show over after we did it. I was like, just
to check to see how it sounds. Like silly things that people don't think about. Like here's something you'll notice if you go back to old episodes, and I promise you can get to the business. Yeah. If you go back to old episodes, you'll hear more reverb on all of our voices. And it would drive me crazy sometimes when I hear older. So, like, I would listen to it and, like, kind of critique, like, oh, does that have enough compression? Does that sound naturally? I don't necessarily run it through anything computerized. I just kind of use my ears and listen to it and be like, oh, is that good? So I do a lot of that.
From the Orlando Talk Show, comedian Ross McCoy is here. How you doing, Ross?
Hey, guys.
So,
look what I got. Hold on, look what I got. Real quick. I like interrupting you. Look at this.
Hello, hi, this is Daniel. Can I take it? Hi, hello. Help! I'm trapped on a phone now. Hi, I bought something. I wasted company money for a microphone that I'm now downgrading the show with worse technology. Come in Tokyo. Bye-bye.
It does make you sound like you're talking on a phone.
It does. You know why? Because it's an authentic, real payphone. They have a surplus of these. Who would have thought?
What?
And they're now selling them to the tune of $400. You could get
$400?
I'm kidding. I'm joking. I like to do that. I love to do that. I love to do. See what I did there? See what I did there? I spent my own money. Number one, it was $75. I spent my own money, so there would be no complaints. I spent my own money.
You could have bought it for $75.
$75. I bought it with my own money. Okay, now we can get to the business. I'm extra crazy today. Let's have some fun.
So next Saturday, April 11th, the BDM Appreciation Party is happening. We've got a father-son, mother-daughter entertainment duos the whole night.
The
for
Dono
you guys.
Duo is what we're calling them. Yeah.
We got Jeff Howell, Casey Howell, Tom the Bomb's going to be with them.
Don't say father, son, mother, daughter entertainment.
That's what it is.
Swap.
Though.
It's the swap.
Because Jeff Howell
It's the swap in the tent.
and
You've
his
seen
son
it.
Casey, Casey Howell's, they're playing.
Which one does Casey get?
And then the Juggling
I
Jacks.
like it when I like it, and I'm a stickler for this. I like it if it's gonna be old to young swap. I like the boy to be young. I said what I said. I said what I said with the old lady. I like young man, old woman.
Yeah. Then old man, the younger
and old
woman.
man, young woman.
Yeah,
that's what
how
I
it
like.
works.
That's what I like.
That's a traditional.
I like what
That's
I
what
hold
you'll
on.
get next Saturday at Johnny's.
Hold on, I'll do this correctly. This is.
That's what I like. That's exactly what I like.
Okay. I'll put that away. I'll never
First time,
I'm
long
sorry.
time. Yeah, hang up and listen to your answer off the air.
Sorry, yeah.
So
First time caller.
The Juggling Jacks mother-daughter duo, and they will be performing a poodle show, which is...
Don't say
Don't
Don't say mother-daughter poodle
it's
show.
the mother-daughter, father-son poodle show. I know what that means.
And they have a unicycle, and they'll be juggling,
Yeah.
and they've got hula
Feats of
hoops.
strength.
Now they will be performing in the parking lot on the floor.
Yeah, it's insulting. It's almost like you. It's almost like you did this to belittle them, right?
Yeah, we'll just have to go around them like a Fight Club scenario.
It's gonna be Poodle Club, mother-daughter Poodle Club.
I confirmed that Andrew's going to be out there with the pinball dudes. He's bringing pinball machines, setting up in the parking lot. So, and you can,
I'm gonna get the poodle to play pinball.
my sons are coming. They're selling chocolate for Max's end of the year party. But so,
What a highlight! Did you know about this? If you hadn't planned on coming before, you should plan on coming now.
Wow, there's trained poodles and kids selling chocolate?
Trained poodles and kids selling chocolate. You've never been grifted like this before.
You can bring your kids. It's because Mo's bringing his son. He's like, "Is this kid friendly?" And I'm like, "Well,
Yeah, anything's kid friendly if you bring your kids.
That's
what I say.
It's just a restaurant and bar that's really, that has delicious food that kids can eat.
I
on.
almost called.
I'm like, we're not just going up there screaming curse words.
It's not like Mikey Boosie's bringing a bunch of junkies this time.
I almost would.
Mikey Boosie.
Never mind. Just move on. Just move on.
So anyway, that's April 11th. We will send out one more invite to every current BDM next Wednesday.
Yeah, and you will complain that you didn't get it.
Yeah,
but we're doing it.
But we're telling you guys, like, if you're BDM and you're like, hey, I don't know where it is, just email us.
Yeah.
Tom@tomandan.com.
Dan@tomandan.com. Show@tomandan.com.
We'll let you know. It's on
Tracy@tomandan.com if you want to send them dick
It's
pics.
so easy. I mean, we will send you the information, but every current BDM should have it. But anyway, we
Tell them I can barely see the chat room, but they all seem to have one concern. Will there be high top tables?
There will be high top tables.
Well,
okay, excellent.
but those have been commandeered by the Van Brothers for their chocolatier business now. So the Van Brothers chocolatiers will have them.
No, I told Eric.
It's Van Brothers chocolatiers.
I told Eric just move some stuff off the some promo garbage off the Tom and Dan table. They'll set
How
up
are you
right
going to
there.
dress them?
They don't even want to do it.
Don't make them do it, man.
Oh,
You're an asshole.
We're making them do it.
Make them
well, Crystal's making them do it. I can't make them do
asshole.
nothing.
Don't make them do
I
it. They're
told them-
sweet babies. Leave those babies alone.
I told them they could stay home, but Crystal's like, you're going out there because Crystal's the one that
Let
the
me
head of the
stay
PTA.
home. Let me babysit them. You do my part for the
No,
night.
Crystal's forcing them to go out there. It's like we need to make I think they need to make like $400 more or something. I'm like $400 is a lot of chocolate. Who's buying
They'll be
Payphone
there all
night. Anyway, and then also I know Savannah's coming out. Cadillac Pat, Tuttle, EJ, Seth,
John Graham.
Ross, I think you'll be out there. You were living
basically neighbors to this place, so it'd be weird if I didn't.
It is,
and a lot of show characters over
It
here.
is my daughter's restaurant, favorite restaurants. Like they dance around Orlando, and this is her current favorite spot.
Yeah,
because you can get a hamburger there.
6 p.m. to 11. So just come out. We'd love to see you guys.
Please come hang out with us. We'd love to see you.
So let's start with this because
there's a lot. We have so many directions to go in.
So everybody has heard about Tiger Woods at this point, right? Everybody knows. There's not a listener that we're talking to that has been like, "What? Tiger Woods did what?" Like, and this is the time we're in where no one doesn't know, right?
Yeah. I would agree with that.
Everybody knows.
I think I'd agree with that.
I think every person listening to the show, if you could prove to me you had no idea that Tiger Woods flipped his car again, that would be, I'd give you a prize.
Well, here's what I would say.
I don't know how you'd prove
there
that.
There are so few people that wouldn't know that if you told me you didn't know, I'd believe you. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, I'd be like, okay, well, yeah. If like Concrete Mike, I understand.
But he has a phone.
No, I know he knows, but I'm just saying, like, if he did come to me and says, I was busy, brother, I'd be like, okay, I get it. I get it.
If my pop-pop was still alive, he wouldn't know.
My dad wouldn't. No, my dad would know.
Because he was not connected to the internet whatsoever at all.
My dad would know. He's a golfer.
Somebody just got off a cruise, maybe.
But even
that
on
doesn't count.
The
No,
cruise
the
has
cruise
Wi-Fi now.
Yeah, but you don't look at it.
I do.
So at night, or you're taking a poop, a horrible cruise diarrhea.
I don't poop on the cruise. I
Really?
don't
Not
poop
even
at sea.
one?
No, that's the rule.
I
Never
shit.
poop at sea.
I shit like every 3 minutes on a cruise. I'm like a pigeon on there because it's going through me, man.
I'm alcoholic drug.
Yeah.
Bro, the minute I get off the boat.
So,
my God, that sounds horrible.
So, and everybody's watched the body cam footage. Have you seen the footage of him telling the cop that he's talking to the president, or he just got off the phone with the president?
That? I think I have that one here.
Yeah, because they're now releasing all the body cam footage, and this is directly what I'm about to say is directly tied into body cam and social media. All right.
Okay. Yeah. This is body cam footage. Tiger Woods. Here we go.
Mr. Woods, get you to hang out down here with us, please.
All right, you got it. All right, thank you. Bye.
He's getting off the phone.
Say again?
Just keep you down here with us, please.
Yeah, I was just talking to the president.
He did. And there's a couple.
I think he was.
He may have been, but he was doing. He's not a good actor. I got to point out one thing before you continue, Tom. This part right here is egregiously bad acting right here.
Get you to hang out down here with us, please.
Thank you so much. All right. Got it. All right, thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much. All right, yeah, you got it. That's so. Come on.
He could have been talking to the president.
I think he maybe he was.
Did you hear Trump's statement about this?
Trump confirmed he did talk to him.
I think he did.
But they said the timeline. They don't know if it's this exact phone call, whatever. But
Trump said he said Tiger got into some trouble. I don't know what, like his usual evasive stuff. And then he says we are very good friends.
yeah. So
yeah.
He's
a very good friend of mine.
Okay, here's my take. It is now officially the worst time in entire human history of the world, right, to be a rich and powerful billionaire. Because in any other time...
Yeah, but but there's going to be no recourse for it, so what's bad about this? It's meaningless. It's nothing. It's nothing to him. Why is this bad?
No, well, because he used to be able to get away with it.
Nobody still will.
Oh, he's going to get away with it.
I know.
In this video, he's getting away with it. Anybody else who did this would have been cuffed on a curb.
No, yeah.
And Tiger's just strolling around talking to the fucking president.
I'd argue nothing has changed.
No, but they still had to book him. Okay, and I'll explain. There was a time pre-body cam, pre-social media, that you would get away with shit with any small bit of notoriety, and I have proof. No. This has happened to me.
Kennedys were drowning women in rivers, right?
You used to be able to murder people.
I mean, he drove into a lake. He drove into a lake.
Yeah. Off a bridge into a river.
Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm not trying to help you out, but I am trying to help you out.
No, that's what, and I don't think there's really an argument against it. Because so this is not a proud Van family moment, but there was a time.
Are there any?
Oh, is this the Halloween story?
No.
I love the Halloween story.
No. This had to do with my brother Timmy.
Tim, this is one of my favorite stories. If this is the one I'm thinking of.
And
I miss Tim.
And again, I'm not saying that I'm not here to glorify like drinking and driving and it's super dangerous or whatever. And all this stuff. Listen, I'm just telling you the truth, and this is just to corroborate what I'm talking about as far as like being let go of shit. And I've been plenty of times I've stuck my head out the window and said, "Hey, I'm drunky. Oh, drunky." There was a time when I was in a high school that we would get let go by the cops in Miami because we gave the cops free subs as substantial.
I remember you telling me that.
I've been pulled over being my drunk friend driving. We had no shirt doing jackass shit, and then they're like, "Get out of here," because we said we're substantial guys. They're like, get out of here.
You're drifting off your billionaire thing.
Yeah. But it's good to remember the times you got. I was doing 30 over on the way to I was going to Silver Glen for my birthday party and said who I was and got off. 30 over in my dad's Maxima.
Very
that
nice.
car would fly.
Yeah, Nissan will do it.
Oh, that thing was good.
This happened around 20 years ago, so it's been some time, so I don't mind telling it now.
DJ says he remembers when this was a secret that you had told him as a secret to him as a friend.
Yeah.
I remember that too.
And my brother was out driving his Jeep Cherokee, and I won't say where it was, just so I don't want to blow up the cop spot. But he crashed into a guardrail in such a manner that the Jeep Cherokee was on top of the guardrail.
It was like lodged on it, right?
It was like on top where like all four wheels were off the ground.
Yeah.
So it was
like straddling the thing, right?
Like you were doing a 50-50 grind on a skateboard.
Well, that's what he was trying to do. You're an idiot.
I don't know
that's
how
exactly
that
what
happened.
he was trying to do.
I don't know how you would do that. Whatever he crashed into the guardrail and it was a 50-50 grind and is stopped there. The car was smoking or whatever. And then the cop, he may have been running for the cops. I have no idea exactly. I don't know why the cop was there so fast.
I remember there might have been some running. I remember some light running. Light running.
He may have saw the cop and then sped up and then crashed, and then the cop like pulled up on him. He opened the door, fell out of the car because he didn't realize
as one does when one of those vehicles is suspended in the air.
Yeah. And the cop saw him fall out of the car. The car's a 50-50 grind on top, smoking of the thing. Right. This is the classic open and shut case. Like I don't even know.
Well, there's a case to be made. Like, officer, I'm perfectly sober. How else could I have done this?
My brother said, "I'm drunk in the bear's little brother." Let him go.
Yeah. True.
Actually, just wrote him a ticket for reckless driving, which he never paid. Warrant out for. That's
a whole different tale, though. We're not telling that tale.
But here's the thing: that happened to my little brother. And think about Tiger Woods.
Yeah.
Who is one of the most famous sports stars in the world currently.
He's a living goat, which is weird, right? The best, when the best is walking the planet.
Could call the president on this phone.
He
the
did.
President of the United States. I think he did.
I think he did too.
I think he was talking to the president.
I was just pointing out how I love it when people exaggerate when they're talking on the phone to make you hear it. I love that.
Yes, this still will be, like, he'll get off of the DOI charge, blah, 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 all this stuff. But he still had to be booked and go to jail, and this is still a gigantic pain in the ass. 20 years ago, the cops would have rocked his car over, and then like, man, what, and then, like, let him. It would have been on nothing. They would have helped him move his car over, like pushed it back over, and like, hey, we'll get you a police escort, like. That's how different, and now you could have the president's phone number and be a billionaire and be the most famous person, and you still have to go through some bullshit.
Just a little more paperwork.
Everything's equal now because of the body cam, because of social media.
Well, see, that's where you lose people. Everything's equal now. It's absolutely not equal. Well,
not
now.
equal.
They're gonna throw the book at, like Ross was saying. If it's Ross in that car. It's not everything equal.
Oh,
it's not even close to the treatment that he was getting.
I'm on the curb. I'm not strolling around talking to my cell phone.
That's where you lose people.
Politely asking
you get to the end of your story, you gas out, and you're like, it's all good.
Mr. Woods, could you please stand where we indicate, please, if you don't mind, sir?
Of course.
None of that if I'm pulled over.
There was a time they'd be beating Ross in the head just because they're like, this guy's a hippie, beat him.
Beat this nerd.
Yeah. No, but I'm just saying.
Hippie nerd.
Everything's not equal, but what I'm saying is that you're no getting away with stuff, which kind of sucks.
But
for the rich and powerful billionaires,
well,
if you
sucks
think
for
about
everybody, really.
Because if you were like, man, if you ever got there, it wouldn't have been as good as it was. Like, think about the height of the rich and powerful billionaire. Like, it was probably somewhere in the 90s where, like, you had access to the most technology, but there still wasn't that.
I'd say right around 2003, early 2000s.
There wasn't social media, because even when social media started, before even the body cams, like, it made it harder for, like, rich and famous people to get away with shit because just the people around.
But like everybody,
like then that neighbor would be out there like filming Tiger Woods. It's like,
how much is this for Joe Average? Like, because body cams are on no matter what. There used to be a time where you could like charm a cop or talk to a cop. I was with my dad probably when he talked to a police officer getting pulled over, let's say 5 times when I was a child or a young man.
Yeah.
And out of those 5 times, 2 of them I think he got off.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but is it? I would argue that the body cams have made everything lower across the board because the getting off thing is just not policy anymore. That's just not. It's almost like when when managers sometimes go like, "Look, man, rules are rules. There's nothing I can do." Well, there used to be a time when the buck stopped with the fucking manager, and he could be like, "You know what? You've been wrong. I'm going to refund you, and this is on the house." It's gone.
Yeah,
all of that's gone. So I'm saying that the opposite argument would be that these body cams, like even for like Ross, like he doesn't get beat, but maybe they throw the book at him because they're like, we have to.
Even pre-body cam, late 90s, when I got my DUI, I remember like my dad saying, shit, if this would have happened to me when I was your age, the cop would have just been like, head on home, Tim. I'll follow you. Make sure you get there. You know? Like,
There used to be a lot more subjectivity to it. And
some ease to the rules.
I do think you'd be a wonderful cop because I do think that you'd be like, I'll let you go.
The best
But
cop-
you have very low arrest record.
The
very
best
low
cop is a
arrest
lazy cop, a cop that doesn't want to do the paperwork.
Yes.
That's the best cop.
They
just settle problems off the book and let it go.
All that is done because now you have a video camera running at all times with everybody, and like even this cop. Think about it. If I was this cop, I would want to let Tiger Woods go. Everybody, I'm like, you were like, oh shit, it's Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods owes you a favor now.
Yes, yeah, it's just because I get a cop salary. I'm in Jupiter, Florida. It's not that high, It's like, and then I would want Tiger Woods to owe me a favor and be like, you would push his car over and you'd tell him like, hey, that pressure washer trailer, they go give that guy $1,000 or whatever. Just
You got anything on you? At all? Like, you're gonna want to throw that in the bush.
Yeah, in that pressure washer.
There's OxyContin. Let me take those.
Like, and I saw if you watch the body cam footage, he barely hurt the guy's trailer. Like, if you were to give that guy $1,000, which is 1 penny to Tiger Woods.
His overcorrection, though, I would say, is a little wild. I don't know how fast he was going, but to flip it and do because look, what you're saying is correct. To flip it and do that little damage, you were moving.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You were moving.
He swerved to try to miss
a
a trailer.
big vehicle, dude.
And then swerved back. He did the classic overcorrection and then tipped it to the side, Like
I told you guys, I saw this move on I-4 the other day when that guy came up behind me at like 1,000,000 miles an hour and like his front left bumper almost hit my back right bumper. That's how much of an angle he was at.
Yeah.
And that would have been the same thing rolling.
So let's talk something real quick because I want to talk about this because I watch a lot of live PD or what is it, On Patrol Live now.
Yeah.
Let's talk body cam footage when they're doing the sobriety test.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I know this sounds like old stand-up, but I'm not. No, I'm asking you guys. I do not understand sobriety tests because I have watched multiple sobriety tests where the people pass the fucking sobriety test and they're like, all right, sorry, turn around. We got to cuff you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, this guy passed the fucking test. Like, I root for the people to pass the test, not if they're egregiously drunk. I don't want somebody to cheat the test, but if I watch the show and there have been at least 2, 3, 4 different times. There was one 2 weeks ago. Tracy watches it with me. There was a lady who was driving back to like a yacht club or something. She got pulled over. They asked her to do the test. She did the leg up. She did the fist pound thing. Everything looked. I'm like, that looked fine to me. And I'm like, and my wife, Andrea, even said, Andrea goes, well, this lady's good. And they're like, turn around, and we're like, wow, what the fuck?
Yeah, what are they looking? Because the body cam footage shows the Tiger Woods taking the sobriety test.
And he's doing the pound, where you have to pound tight fists.
I looked at it, and then they like, all right, we're
Pretty
going to
good,
arrest you.
thought.
I was like, it looked like he did it all.
Not
like,
bad.
Like I understand you go to walk the line and you're falling over. It's like, oh, that guy's, but
because you're making the mistake of thinking there's an option at all. By the time they're asking you to do the sobriety test, you're getting arrested.
That's what I think.
It's just whether or not you give them evidence as to your drunkenness before they arrest you. That's all the sobriety test is.
Yeah. So anyway.
Do you remember back in the day, what was the go-to sobriety test cops would give you like in your window? Do you remember?
No.
Was it the backwards ABCs?
I used to practice it. Could you do the ABCs backwards?
Of course. Ross, I can barely do it forwards. I have to do the song.
I just like I would only think of doing my ABCs when I was drunk, when I was drunk. I think, well, it's like, oh, I wonder if I can do it. And then I think about it, not be able to do it, and I'd just be like, I would just say, fuck you. You know what I mean? Like, I can't do it.
I lost it.
Can you do that on champagne? That is impressive.
HGFEEDCBA.
Can you do it on champagne, I wonder?
Probably. I definitely have practiced. I've practiced. I'm probably get better drunk, actually.
That's smart.
I did one field sobriety on my boat one time when I got pulled over. Daniel may have been on my boat at the time. Or I don't know.
I did a field sobriety in Deltona when I left Club Putnam from working a Monsters gig.
And
I had the XM Sirius satellite radio, the Roadie, the one you pop into the little thing.
Yeah.
And I'd been over to change the channel, and I was driving back on I was near Montecito. Driving back there in Deltona, and I was swerving all over the road, and they pulled me over, and they were like, "You're obviously impaired," and I hadn't had anything to drink, so I wasn't like, "Okay, I'll do it."
Well,
and I did everything; it was fine.
Also, and I called this on Monday's BDM show, where now like Tiger, and it came out that Tiger Woods said he was looking at his phone, like it's on the body footage or body cam footage. He was like, "I was looking at my phone and changing the radio station, and then I was distracted, and that's why I hit it."
Yeah, that's like 3 fucking things at once, Tiger.
Yeah, but he's setting the precedent, right?
Well,
he's saying, this is exactly what I did on camera.
Yeah,
Pretty smart.
which I believe, like, I don't think it was the pain pills, which he's obviously on pain pills because he's had a problem for years.
He's had 48,000 surgeries, motherfucker.
But that's not what caused him to crash to the thing. He's looking at his fucking phone, and then
Probably
he's like,
Calci.
And then he's
I'm addicted to Calci now.
But the pills put you in the frame of mind where you're like, yeah, I'll drive and look at my phone and fuck with the radio at the same time. That's what puts you in that frame of mind.
It does make you feel invincible. I mean, the way he looked with the yawning and everything is exactly how I feel walking around Mall of Millennia with my big sunglasses on, drinking a coffee. That's why I need the coffee.
And I'm not saying it's what you should do, but everybody I know is looking at their phone and driving, to a certain extent. I'm not saying to the reckless extent. I'm just saying to some extent.
Pretty scary when you're on a cruise, or on a scooter, rather, not a cruise. When you're cruising on a scooter, rather.
Well, that's
pretty
why,
scary.
I would never, allow my kids to ride a motorcycle on the streets with other cars because of this. And people are more educated now than they used to be, but everybody's still distracted by their phones and driving, and they're getting texts.
And on pills.
And like I think the pills did contribute, but it doesn't seem like that was the main culprit.
I'm more aware on pain pills. I feel like I hear things in 3D and like seriously, I feel like
relax. You can handle any situation.
Yeah, I feel like I can. Like you throw anything at me when I'm on pain pills, like anything at all.
And by the way, Mister, it's harder to be a billionaire than ever before. Like this is probably the first time in human history a DUI stop has resulted in a call to the fucking president from the scene.
No, I know. Yeah.
He's literally.
Yeah, you're right. That was historical. You can make an argument that there should be a plaque there now.
Right there on the asphalt.
Let's get a plaque there.
That's a good idea.
I'm just saying there was a time if you were a rich and powerful billionaire that knew the president, you did not get in trouble for nothing.
Oh,
and you felt like nothing could ever
hurt
you, or you could never get arrested. You were going to get away with anything.
Yeah, but we're saying, like, I think my argument
now
is
you cannot.
No, yeah, you can. Nothing will happen to him.
Well, this it's already a giant pain in his ass.
Is it though? He left the country, and everybody's saying he's like on vacation, like just chilling out. Is it?
Yeah, Chappaquiddick was kind of a thorn in Ted Kennedy's side too, but he walked the fuck away from it and lived the rest of his life.
I don't think it's a big deal.
Yeah, but it's not a big deal compared to the rest of us.
You just mean no trace.
Well, it's a giant pain in his ass that he has to deal with the marketing, the social media, all this shit. He had to get booked. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff.
Right.
Like this would never happen pre-body cam.
Well, that I'll give you 100%. Thanks for. Oh, sorry.
He also couldn't order women off his phone back in the day. So
that's true. Or weed. Weed was not legal either.
There you go.
Thanks for calling A Mediocre Time. Who's this?
Yo, what's up? It's Clark the Tugman.
What's going on, Clark? What's on your mind, buddy? How's tugging?
Tugging's rough. One of our guys had a family situation that happened, so I've been working like 30 days at a time. So.
Oh my God, on for
a little
30?
rough right now.
Yeah. Where are you at right now? Where are you tugging?
Well, right now I am sitting at the farm with the horses.
Oh, nice.
Taking a breather, finally, and relaxing. But on this whole sobriety test thing,
please,
they can get you. And I may or may not have knowledge of this because of people that I've worked with, maybe myself, blah, blah, blah. But they can get you on that HEN test, which is the horizontal gaze nystagmus test. So they can test you on your eye.
The horizontal Dave Mustaine test.
Nystagmus. I know it's weird. It's fucking weird, but they can get you on your eyes, and so they give you that light test at first when they start. So if your eyes are twitching or jittering, they're gonna get you. Even if you can pass the walk, the stand on one leg, all that stuff, they're gonna get you on that eye test.
Yeah, horizontal gaze nystagma, or HGN, one of the 3 National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration standardized field sobriety tests, and one of considerable debate, they say. Initially used in Western states in the became popular in the 1980s, and it seems that a lot of people use this.
It's the old look at my pen, watch my eye, let me see your eyes move.
Yeah. Look at the tip of my pen.
And then you can't move your head. The way that you tell is people start moving their head, right?
No, it's the jerking of your eyes. They pull it all the way out to the edge of your sight range, which, by the way, I've been through this, and I can't look as far as they're pushing that damn pen, number one. Number two, they can get you just based on that. So if you fail the first test, which is that test, it doesn't matter what you do. If you walk straight, if you hold your legs straight, it doesn't matter. They've got you on that.
And like Ross said, at that point, they're just building a case.
Yeah.
That makes
Never
sense.
take any tests. Well, thank you, Clark.
Yeah. Stay away from the test.
Yeah, man. Hey,
what's up, Tom?
Stay safe out there, my man, okay?
Yeah, absolutely. It's always a pleasure to hear you guys, and hope you guys have a wonderful day.
You too, buddy. Love you more. Happy BDM Appreciation. We'll talk soon, all right?
Ooh, hell yeah.
All right, buddy.
So
See ya.
it comes down to this, and let's just say I've known people that have gotten DUIs, and they'll tell you
You're
like
Floridian, of course.
they're if you have a shit ton of money, and you want to fight it. And so you're sitting in your car, you're like, okay, I have one of two choices. I either just go the cheapest route and just take my fucking punishment because I am drunk driving, right? And then just accept to yourself, just do the shit, but comply to everything.
Yeah.
Take your punishment. And if you make it easy on them, they will be like, all right, it's a standard charge, whatever. You pay some lawyer $2,500, and then you go, you do your 6 months, sometimes not even a full year, and you get a permit to drive to work. Anyway, the cheapest route. Or if you're like, hey, I'm going to spend $10,000 to get out of this, do nothing. And then hire a lawyer and throw money at it. And then you could probably get it pled down to some reckless driving or whatever.
Keep your license, you think?
Yeah, no, you'll probably have to lose it.
Relinquish it.
But then you get your lawyer to fill out the paperwork to drive to work and other places, to church. There's
people are saying that's close to $15,000 still.
Or $15,000, yeah. But you'd have to throw. So it's either that. It's
expensive.
I'm going to spend a shit ton of money to get out of this, or just take my lumps for the cheapest amount.
I'd probably just call the president.
Of course you would.
I would do.
I mean, oh shit.
If I knew, do you understand?
I would call.
If I knew the president
Heather
would
Fagan, assistant to the mayor, who we will be talking with on Monday, I would call her and be like, "Help! Help!"
Here's why I wouldn't do this. As much as I joke around that I would, because if I had the president's number, I would think to myself, what the fuck is he gonna do? He's not gonna call Jupiter's police sergeant.
Hello, is this the sergeant? Hello.
It's already on body cam.
You have a lovely cobbling Asian man there. You need to let go.
That shows me that Tiger Woods is not that intelligent. Because even to call the president, the president can't do fucking anything about you're already on body cam right now. He can't. What is he gonna do?
Well, but that's why he was trying to give the influence of that's why he was setting it up, right? You set the scene, you let that guy hear it. You maybe let the fact that you're on the line with the president simmer in his brain, and then maybe he does something stupid that jeopardizes his police job and gets you off the case. That's what I would think. Hey, thanks for calling A Mediocre Time. Who's this?
Hey, Tom and Dan.
It's Charles.
This is Bugman Charles.
I know
What's going on, buddy?
I knew it was you, Charles. What's going on, buddy?
I was just calling in to say thank you for my shirt. It actually is really nice. I really enjoy having it. All the stuff that came with it, the cool stickers. Be patient while I'm listening to Tom and Dan.
There
I'm
you go.
definitely putting that on the car for sure.
We appreciate that, man.
And then, it's awesome, guys. I appreciate you guys doing the little extra stuff. Not a lot of people take that extra step to hand out stickers and other stuff like that. That was pretty cool, man. And I got that $5,000 winner, man. Let's go.
Oh, dude, have you scratched it yet?
I really did. Yeah, I haven't scratched it yet, but if I do scratch it and win, I'm taking you guys to a steak dinner for sure.
All right, I'll take you
I
up
want
on
to
that.
stuff with Ross.
I'll take you up on that.
That's fine. I'll cook my own
There's
dinner.
no chance you win, sir.
All right, Charles. Happy BDM Appreciation.
All right, love you guys. Have a good show,
Love
man.
to the family, man. Love to the kiddos. All right.
Me and Daniel wrote a thank you letter to every single True Love BDM.
That's true.
And then I was like,
and Dan's were actually readable.
I have really good
true.
penmanship. You know, Maisie said you know what Maisie's being low key fucking with me, man. She saw and she's like, let me see what your x-rays look like. So I showed her my x-rays. I didn't realize I showed her my x-rays, and I'll put them on the website. I don't care. You can see my cock.
Yeah, you mentioned
and
that.
then Maisie's like, look at how little your penis. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. Who taught you the concept that peens need to be big?
Probably you.
No, I don't talk about peens. We're not a peen house. We're a vagina house. We're a va. We call them vas. We're a va house. But yeah, she's been fucking with me lately, man.
I wonder if my sons only know what penises look like, but theirs, well, they know what mine does too, but they don't. I don't know if they know what a vagina looks like. Although they've seen crystals.
Oh, there's so many jokes. If they ever see their dad making them scrambled eggs, that's what a vagina looks like.
I was just going through my phone contacts. I was like, if it did come down to it, who would I call? Other than Mo, obviously Mo. I think, and then the most famous person I can find in my phone, Cam Patterson's dad, probably.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Who would you call, real quick, before?
There's no way out of it now. That's
no,
why I'm saying
no, not to get out. So you get a DUI. Do you call Crystal first?
Yeah.
That's going to be hard, though, man. That's going to be a rough one.
No, she knew. But
she's the one that sent you off for more wine.
Yeah. She knew the consequences of my actions. But there was a time in radio where cops are like, hey, if you have any problems, give me a call. Like
I got given cards before.
Yeah, I given cops number.
Really got cards.
And then and there was a time where you got pulled over. You could call. I'm telling and that shit is over. Like there's no one I could call now.
Yeah,
There's no one anybody can call. Cops can't even get off shit because they're all the body cams. So there's like a thing with the cops and firefighters that you would have like was like a professional courtesy.
I think they used to have cards too.
You just show
it's
your
a public
badge.
Servant card. Yeah.
You let each other go and stuff. It's like and now
you know why I'm driving drunk. Here's my badge.
It loosely still happens, but not as much as it did. I'm telling you, it only happened before body
And the
cam
generation in front of us, and we can talk about that too, like maybe in the next segment. But the generation in front of us, man, they are positive. They're seemingly good people. They have it together. You know what I mean? Like they're not like me. I look at the younger people now, and I like see how they like older like younger people, and I'm like, oh yeah, you were just fine. They're good.
Well, they know more.
They're smart. Yeah.
Because more information, they have access to more information, right? And so they know more about health. They know more about what's healthy for them. Like
they make better phone choices than us fucking old heads do, man. We are terrible, and they're thriving.
When me and Daniel were talking about this earlier about like the younger generation and how like they seemingly are like more health conscious, like are more like emotionally like intelligent about like their brains and their bodies and like how to live a happier life.
Preventative medicine, preventive like dealing with your mind.
When I was in my 20s, and this is 100% true, and I think back at this, like I did not think 100% that concussions were a serious injury. Like I looked at it like a joke. Like it was a zero to me. Like I used to make fun of it. And like hitting my head repeatedly, getting concussions, being knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
Like I used to wake up and then have deja vu for like a week of thinking I relived this moment before. Like it was my brain that was fucked up. And I used to not think that was serious. 100%. Like, and I had no education whatsoever. And no one around me was like, "Hey, this is serious."
Hey, knock that off.
No. And that's where
they
we
believed
lived.
it too. They didn't believe it was serious either.
We grew up with cartoons that suggested that the cure for a blow to the head was another blow to the head.
Well, you get your memory back. That's how you get your fucking memory back.
It knocks your marbles back in place.
You know how many times my dad hit me in the head with a rubber mallet? All right, you want to go to break?
Yeah, let's go to break.
Name of the band is Thrill House. The name of the song is I'll Still Be There. Got a little throwback. This has definitely got a synth pop vibes to it. We'll be right back with more Mediocre Time. 1-844-TOMND.
O-Town's #1 rock station, Z159 FM. Your only home for the Hot Tub and Mini Fridge Morning Show and Dump 'em Out Fridays.
Ooh, yeah, a hot tub and mini fridge. Keep me cold and hot.
I'm a scumbag Joe McQueen. I'm hooked on nicotine. You're an angel without the wings. Find the brightest side of everything. When it's all black, white, and gray. And I try, but I can't explain. Maybe I'm just amazed at how you love me. And shit gets ugly. And I'm so lucky. Bruised and I can be so negative. Your dad thinks I'm socialist. I hide my callous heart. You wails on your pretty wrist. When it's all too much to say, and the words get in the way. Maybe I'm just amazed at how you love me. When shit gets ugly, and I'm so lucky. Bruised and bloody. So give me that ugly love. Give me that push and shove. Time is in the rough. You're the only one I trust. So give me that ugly love. I need you like a drug. You can hold me like a gun until we self-destruct. Give me that ugly love. Give me that ugly love.
Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. Ross McCoy is hanging out with us today. Also, I want to let everybody know that the Danger Brains have been doing our branding, for now.
20 years?
Well, we
15
started.
years, 18
This
years?
is 17th year of the show.
Do you think they've
so-
ever actually literally branded somebody, like heated up? Metal?
Yeah, but they should.
But we met him like on 20. We met him in the lobby of Clear Channel.
Yeah, it was basically like 6 months into the show.
Were
is
they
when
picking
they
up T-shirts from the prize closet or something?
when they started doing our branding.
They were up there doing They were up there doing a meeting with Crash. Had a MMA brand called Knuckle Nap.
Yeah.
That's the real answer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's the real answer.
So they right now they're putting together a program where they're targeting like trade professionals in Central Florida.
Okay.
So think HVAC,
Yeah.
plumbing, electrical, and if you have a small operation, a couple vans, or maybe it's just you and a van, Like they
Or
want
maybe
to,
Tom's not even involved.
they want to make
Carpet
you,
cleaning, right? That's one of them.
Yeah. And it's one of those things where if you show up with a complete wrapped van, the uniform, all the marketing looks super tight, like it immediately enhances your business.
It elevates your business.
And puts you at the same level as the big guys out there because you look pro like them, and the Danger Brains can do that for you. So
one of these days when you go to do that cough, it's going to be blood, and I'm going to be like, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be sweet relief.
I'm joking around.
By the way, I'd hide it for a long time.
No, that's what I mean. Like, you'll do it, and you'll hit the rag, and then you put it in your pocket slowly. And I won't say a word. I won't say a word, because I'm ride or die. Right to hell.
I'll be like, oh, better not think about that.
Yeah, right to hell. First thing I'd be like, can I get it?
So if you are a local owner looking to, upgrade your branding and have like a national franchise look, contact the Danger Brains, thedangerbrains.com, and talk to them because they got a specific service just for you.
Oh, they're ready for you. Yeah, they can pretty much in one afternoon you can dial in a design and give them like what you sort of want and be on your way to looking better and really elevating your small business.
Yeah, marketing kit, uniforms, vehicle wraps, collateral, all the stuff that any big, giant service industry company would have.
Because it is always better, because we all know that, and I'll end with this. We all know what it's like when you order something and then the guy pulls up. And I'm not saying they may not do a good job, but sometimes it's...
If it's just a white van with like mailbox letters
you're
on
like,
the...
oh my God, what have I done?
Like, it's, you could do all this a lot, cheaper nowadays, and Danger Brain can help you
I
out.
will leave a restaurant with clip art on the menu.
Yeah.
I've done it.
Yeah,
I've done it. I'll do it again.
Yeah. Like, like it's possible. It doesn't have to be, you don't
That's
have to
right,
be...
Mario.
It's impossible. Hey.
God damn it.
It's impossible.
Stop the when I wanted to stop. Let's talk Turnstile. So, Ross, you know who Turnstile is?
Like the thing you'd smack a wrestler's face off of?
Oh, no, that's the turnbuckle. Oh, my God, you got something wrong?
Okay.
Hold on, I can get you back in good graces. You want a quiz?
Please.
What, do you know the origin story of the word hello?
Hello. No, I don't.
Okay, hello. Do you know that I found out this morning? My daughter was telling Maisie was telling me this. The word hello was invented for the telephone. Do you know that Alexander Graham Bell wanted us to all say when we would pick up the phone to talk to people, we would say, ahoy, hoy. You're back in good graces. See, that's why I did
That
this.
one I knew.
fucking did this for him. I saved your fucking life right now, man.
They wanted him to say,
ahoy, ahoy.
Pretend you're calling me. Go ring, ring, ring. ring,
Hold
ring,
on, dude. Hold on, do you want to use my phone? I don't think it'll read. I don't think it'll read.
I'm like, we don't have no phone.
No, do it.
Daniel just talked about it.
I just saw it.
Okay.
Hello?
Ahoy, hoy.
Yes, hi. I'm trying to. Can you pass me? Hi there, Susan. Can you pass me through to the general store? I'd like to order some feed for my chickens.
So, and then why'd they go?
I don't know how to turn my fucking shit off. Oh my God!
Oh,
sorry, Ross. Sorry. Okay, I'm good.
Why'd they go to hello instead of ahoy hoy?
It was a fight between who was the other guy? It was Bell and
Alexander Graham Bell.
And the other guy. There was another
Edison?
And Edison was like, nah, dog, you can't. He's like, that's goofy. He's like, you can't.
Ahoy!
Yeah, he's like, you can't understand.
I like ahoy hoy better.
No, he says ahoy.
Switch to it.
So I think he was like, nah, ahoy hoy is it's clunky. You need something that delineates like, boom, phone. We're talking on the goddamn telephone. So they came up with hello. And then hello, and then the rest is history. Hello is a completely engineered phrase specifically and only for telephones. There you go. And now Ross earned his point back, and you're good, buddy.
I wonder why I went with hell, though, because it was pretty much forefront of people's minds at that time.
I don't know. I honestly don't have anything else there. But
you would think that it would just
ahoy,
be like,
ahoy is awesome.
you would pick up the phone and say like Tom here, or or something, because
my dad kind of used to do that.
Military had like some sort of radio communications before the phone, so you'd think it would be
no,
I don't know.
I don't know if wireless came first. I don't think so.
My favorite is when you call somebody and the phone rings and they go, I'm listening. I like that. That's confidence.
yeah.
That's
I guess
confident.
you would need.
It also goes in my file of things I've never done but I want to do. I have another one when somebody's like, Dan Dennis, I'm looking for Dan Dennis. I'm like, who's asking?
Yes.
I've always wanted to do a who's asking. And
I say who's calling all the time. When they're like, hello, is this Ross McCoy? I'm like, who's calling? I'm not telling you who I am before you fucking identify
good,
yourself,
Ross.
motherfucker.
I think I'm going to adhere to that.
Yeah.
I'd never do that. It seems rude.
They're like, are you Tom Van? I'm like, yes, I am.
It just seems rude, and it seems like suspicious.
You know what?
It seems like I'm guilty.
You
of
know,
something.
my dad would do one further than you, where the person would be like, I'm looking, like, they'd be like, are you Dan Dennis? And my dad would be like, and you are?
Yeah.
Similar vein.
Yeah, absolutely.
Similar vein. It's like you're matching energy, almost. Some people don't like that. What do you think about matching energy? Because you can escalate things by matching energy sometimes.
A big proponent onto you are in control of the conversation and the environment, and you can control it by either de-escalating someone or escalating a situation.
I agree.
But like if it's two people, like one of those people can have control in it, because if the other person starts getting crazy, you start getting crazy like them, and that's how
it ruins it. Yeah.
You could just stay calm and be like,
escalate. The way I see it is de-escalation is what you should do. Escalating things feels good and makes you want to cum your pants.
Yeah.
That's my take on things. I love escalating, but I very rarely do it because it's just like it's too stupid to do it.
So the Turnstile story. So it's a band, and it's probably the most popular rock band for young people in the world right now.
One of, yeah. They are definitely on the board as far as I think if you threw a dart into alternative rock land right now, many people are going to debate you on this, and I'm just here to tell you they're wrong. They're huge. They're a huge band.
Yeah, I'll leave it
rock
up to
bands
Daniel.
don't get big anymore.
I don't know that much about Turnstile. I know they're popular, and Andres tells me about it. Daniel's played them multiple times. Like I've heard.
We're also
their music.
allowed to play them. That's also how big they are. Is that they are on their record label has done an excellent job of making sure that they filter down to everybody. You know, like we are actively allowed to play their music and leave it in our show, which is something that most bands won't do. So they're a huge band.
Their ex-guitarist.
Give me a song, because I'm not like a band guy. What's the name of a song I might know?
I don't know
Birds,
the names.
The Bird song.
I don't
Holiday,
know.
maybe. The Holiday's
You know it
probably
and
the
you
one
hear
you
it.
know. Hold on, let me give you some Turnstile.
It's yeah. I mean, it's fine.
It's hardcore. It's catchy, positive, fun.
But for you, they didn't do it in the 90s, so you're not listening.
Blackout. Blackout. This is Turnstile from their first album. We'll let it kick in.
That's
too,
good.
Because it's good.
I like it.
Wait till it kicks in. It's the new generation's version of old man New York hardcore because the guy in Madball's so corny that, and weird.
Yeah.
Here we go. So, let me see.
I'm adding some to the playlist. Bro.
Yeah, it's fun.
Their ex-guitarist was just arrested for attempted murder on the lead singer's dad.
Yeah,
Right.
Brady Ebert is the guy's name, and he looks like, just picture any white small-town drug user, and boom, you got the guy.
You say ex-guitarist. Do we know why he was let go of the band?
Yeah, Daniel knows the story.
Yeah, so...
He's basically a fuck-up.
Yeah, it's the age-old, look, we started a band, the band became very popular, they'd been in it he was a founding member, he'd been in it since Jump. When that last song, Blackout, like, kind of blew them up, I believe he was on that album. Yeah, I believe he's on that album. And then he just couldn't hold it together, whether it's drug usage, outspoken, there's some, I mean, you go online and you pretty much find anything and everything that could be considered bad for a band member. Talking shit about other bands, talking shit about your own band, extreme drug use, not reliable, SA, sexual assault, like everything that you can think of. Like this guy seems to check all boxes as small town fuck up.
Okay.
Right? And so they kick him out of the band. And then they get this new girl playing guitar, and she's super cute. She fits the band better. They looks awesome on stage. Like it just looks better. And I saw her when I actually got to see the band. Andrea and I saw them perform. They were great. And I'm not even a mega fan, but they were just really, really good. So this guy forms another band after that.
Did he do like a Better Than Ezra and do a spite name?
No, but very, very close, right? You can tell that this guy's obviously he's bitter because he got kicked out, and they're all millionaires now. Forms this new band. The new band catches him going online and in interviews talking shit about Turnstile, and the new band's like, God damn it, we don't want that. You're out. Because we don't want to be the band. Like, we're cool with those guys, and we don't want to be the shit-talking band. We want to be just a band, so you're out. So then he forms another band.
This is the third band so far.
The third band, and he's starting to get that new band kind of up and running on this new kind of, like, whatever you want to call it, like neo-hardcore or whatever they're, like.
I hope he just sits everybody down from the beginning and lets them know, listen, I'm going to go online and talk shit about Turnstile, okay? Is everybody cool with that?
And no, they didn't want that. And so he forms this new band. In the midst of forming this new band, now here's the story. So, former guitarist Brady Ebert shows up at the family home of the lead singer in Maryland. See, small town drug user. This guy, Maryland trash, just straight. One of my roommates at Flagler College was from Maryland, and this guy used to go to the seashore all the time and talk about it all the time, and I love him with all my heart, but he was a drug-using piece of shit. So that's what I'm picking. I'm picking. Hopefully he changed his life, but, I mean, there were a lot of drug-using pieces of shit at Flagler. It was a private college.
Well, what kind of drugs?
Every drug he could get his hands on. He and my other roommate he was from Holland. They were crazy. He pulled up outside of the dad's house, the lead singer's dad's house. He starts honking the horn of his car and screaming. And then he peels out and drives away. That's what small town drug users do, right? Then he returns to the house a second time, doing the same thing, honking the horn, screaming. The dad, William Yates, who's the father of the lead singer of Turnstile, comes out. Now, this is where it gets, I didn't know this part. This is where it gets really old man. He throws a rock at Brady's car. Ah, why'd you do it?
Like go on, get.
Yeah, go on, get.
Yeah.
He's like, he reached out, he picked, I don't know what kind of rock, a little rock, a big rock. There's no details here, but he throws a rock at the car. So as William, so then he throws the rock. Brady peels out, goes down to the end again, turns around. And as William Yates tries to move away, they're still screaming. He drives, he's fucking mom coming at you, drives at him, accelerates his car, and hits the old man intentionally.
What?
Yeah, impact caused severe leg trauma, including massive broken bones. Then Ebert apparently, and this is not confirmed, but I've read this on multiple Reddit threads, he came back a third time, and as the old man's laying after he hit him and be like, that's what you fucking get. I do the whole yeah, the double beers. What do you call that? Stone Cold Steve Austin with the beers and you're like, you'll fucking get it.
So all this story to ask one question, Ross.
Sure.
If a car is driving towards you to hit you, right?
Yes.
Could you juke it like a bull?
The name of the show is Juke It Like a Bull, by the way. Not drop it like it's hot.
If the crackhead is driving towards you, to try to hit you, right? You're standing there, right? Do you you fake left, go right? So when he's
you do the roll.
Or
do roll,
or do you wait till the last second and he's trying to hit you and then jump out?
No, you do that move.
Or do you try to juke?
You do that move where you're running one direction and he's turning to meet you in that direction, and then you just stop and he continues turning.
Okay, all right. Well,
But I don't know if I could execute that like in spur of the moment, like fast.
Like if a car is driving towards you, you wait till, because if you move too early, he'll turn and get you.
Well, in my
so you have to wait till the last possible second and then jump out of the way, or juke to the left so he swerves to hit you, and then that's the bull
I need
juke.
to know what kind of car we're dealing with here. Number one. Number two, in my current state, I'd be a dead fucking Turnstile. He'd have mowed me right? He'd have mowed me right over. There's no juking here. I can try my best, but I don't think I can juke.
I've been waiting my entire adult life for somebody to ask me this question.
Will you admit
I think about it all the time.
Will you admit that this is another time that this year you and Tom have sort of collided?
Oh, absolutely.
This is like
For
third
sure.
or maybe fourth time that you've collided in a positive.
Basically melded.
Yeah, you guys are
into
melding
one.
together.
Yeah, I think about this all. My dog walking route is a piece of sidewalk that is 6 inches away from a high-speed 2-lane road where people act like maniacs.
Oh, you're training for this.
I think about this all the time.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's no, like, it's coming right at you.
Yes.
It's at speed, and there's no going to either side. Whatever you do, that front turning radius is going to beat you. The tires can turn quicker than you can juke either way.
Okay, yeah,
Even
yeah.
if you, even somebody with very slow reaction time at a wheel is going to beat you, the quickest man alive in front of the car.
Okay,
There's
all
no,
right.
what you have to do is wait until the very last second. You have to let it come at you like a bull, or let him see the whites of your eyes before you fire scenario.
Oh, that's the hold. Hold. Steady. That's a Braveheart.
Right as it reaches you, it's about to impact you. You have to jump and start running up the hood, and then
You have done
right as you crest the windshield, you duck into a sonic roll and you roll off
Sonic
the
roll.
back.
All right, I'm writing this down.
Hold on.
It's the only way to
Sonic
survive.
roll.
Yeah, you gotta think of the hood and the windshield as like a ramp, and as you get to, you run up the ramp, and as you get to the top of it,
Can you get as tiny as a Sonic roll?
you
I don't
duck
think
your
he's very
head.
stiff.
You just duck your head into your groin, curl up, roll, and roll off the back.
I think Tom was more of a James or like a John Wayne, like run and fall over.
Yeah.
Right?
What about just launching myself so I go through the windshield?
like a deer?
Like yeah, because
like
then,
just like deciding to commit to the windshield because it's soft.
well, yeah, I will break through the windshield
And break your neck on the seats.
No, but it would break the impact a lot more than the front grill
What
of
if you
the car.
jumped at him?
Well,
Take him out.
Like, yeah, you could jump through the windshield. Like, you got to clear the front of the car.
I like the way you're thinking, although I will say that most stuntmen, I would say, would not start with jumping through the windshield of a moving car trying to kill you.
We did this one time with Cokie the cat when we were filming the second part of the Counterparts, Drunky the Bear.
Are you trying to get out of a ticket here? Like, sir, you're allowed to. Sir, you can go.
In my old Berserker, that white Berserker that I ended up doing some radio stuff with, and like a
I
monster
remember.
truck.
Didn't I throw potatoes at that?
Yeah. So we because we were like, oh, we have a car that I'm getting rid of. We could we could have Drunky try to hit Cokie the cat. So we had in the front of my Colton Drive house in Heroin Alley. I drove the car. I was going like, I want to say like 25. And then Andy jumped up, and then you just with his back, because we were like, because we only got one chance, because once we break the windshield, then the whole shot is ruined. So then he jumped up, and then just using his back, smashed against the windshield enough to crack the whole thing. So we had cameras inside the car and then outside, and then he kind of rolled, and then it was fine. Like he was able.
He wasn't hurt at all.
No, but 25 miles an hour is different than this guy. I'm guessing he's going like 40. Like, I don't think you could do it at 40.
I don't know how fast this guy. There's no report of that yet. We just know that.
And fast enough, you go through the windshield.
Yeah,
and
we
then screw yourself up.
And you probably were going 5 miles an hour.
Yeah, it seemed like 20.
Yeah.
Like my odometer didn't work. Like we were, and we did it a couple times. We determined like that's too slow. We did a couple run throughs. Because it's like we got a valuable windshield. We only got one chance.
It's true.
I don't know if you guys remember, but a listener of ours cast me and Big Tim in a short she was filming.
Oh, it won awards.
Stranger Things?
It won, yeah. It was in some film festivals, and I got some whatever. But yeah, one of the scenes is, remember Big Tim's old truck he had? So Big Tim's old truck, I don't know, like an 85 Chevy or something like that. So old and so decrepit. And one of the scenes, and there's like the crew is like me, Big Tim, a cameraman, her, and like a sound guy. There's no like stunt crew doing any of the driving or anything.
Yeah.
And one of the shots they wanted was the truck coming up to the camera and abruptly stopping. And I'm the driver in the scenario. So like we did probably like 5 or 10 run throughs down this old country road where they were like, boy, could you just come a little faster and stop a little bit shorter? They basically were like trying to get me to almost killed the camera guy until they had us do it so many times. I finally got pissed and I was like, all right, this is the fucking one. You guys get ready. And I drove at this motherfucker at like, I don't know what the speed it was, but it was faster than was comfortable. And I stopped like literally screeching tires just short of the camera. And I was like, good enough, motherfucker.
Yeah, because if you had killed him, then you would be blamed for it.
Absolutely. I would have just committed vehicular homicide, probably premeditated, because I yelled at him, get ready, motherfucker. And I'm trusting like Big Tim's old drum brakes to do the, oh my God.
Yeah. Like all this dumb shit that used to be filmed too. It's like, like those kids, the one that got charged for setting his friend on fire.
Did that happen? I didn't hear a follow up on it.
Yeah, I didn't see it
because the speculation was that maybe they were doing it for a video because he seemed to be like pre-doused in fucking gas or something.
I don't know. I only see the initial reports.
Yeah, there's no follow-up.
Check out of it. I check out.
Just like everybody, I just see the thing and then
I'm like, I got the gist of this. Yeah, fire kid. All right.
Yeah. But
I
it's
got
like
it.
all the
He
stuff
burned himself up. All right.
Technically a crime. We're speaking of crime. There's a show on E, which is still a thing by some miracle.
I didn't, honestly, and I don't like saying these things because it does make me feel like really old, but I think it was Cadillac Pat that revealed that to you and I. And I was like, E is still around? You were making fun of it, and I'm like, I didn't even know that was still a thing.
Yeah.
It was a thing back when Andy Cohen, like, I want to say like 20 years ago, right? Wasn't he like on there or was that Bravo? I don't know. See, it all runs together.
In a world where you turn on your TV and there's the Cowboy channel, like, not that.
I got Ross into Cowboys now. He's into it. He started watching Death Valley Days.
I went on Prime and I searched for Death Valley Days, and it turns out you can get a free 7-day trial to what they call the Howdy channel.
Yeah, it's called Howdy. The channel's called Howdy.
And it has all of Death Valley Days.
Yeah, all 4,000 episodes are on there. Me and Ross are watching old man westerns, and we talk about them via text. We don't even talk like humans. We just text about them. We text each other. Anyway.
So,
did you see that one about Blood Gulch?
There's a show on E called What Now?
It's called like
What Now sounds good. I'd watch that.
No, it's like sinister behind the scenes sinister shows.
Or it's like Hollywood monsters or this basically highlighting
the dark side of Hollywood, like every E show ever.
Yes, it's like some sort of true Hollywood story, and then they each like mini series is like talks about one particular person or show or something back in the day.
They've done I want to say 2 months ago they did America's Next Top Model, and then they explored the scandal involving America's Next Top Model.
Okay.
And then next month they did another it's like greatest Hollywood scandals, And this one they kind of teed up, and Pat was mentioning it to us.
So play the video on TikTok. It'll tell you all about it.
All right, let me get this one going for you. It's not that one. It's
Dressing room.
Yep, here we go.
Dressing room fucking, sexual harassment, and racism. It turns out Bob Barker's Price is Right wasn't a great place to work. So have you been keeping up with E! Network's new documentary series, Dirty Rotten Scandals? The show started in early March, and so far it's exposed the dark underbelly of America's Next Top Model, The Dr. Phil Show, and most recently The Price is Right, specifically focusing on its classic years with host Bob Barker. The documentary's producers sat down with a number of former Price is Right models and staff members, and as Entertainment Weekly reports, their stories were pretty shocking. For example, model Holly Hallstrom.
She was my favorite. By far, Holly was the red-haired Holly with the shoulder-length hair was by far the hottest woman on that. She made me a man.
And she was always the anchor, right? She was always there.
Always there. Yeah, always there.
Dressing room fucking, sexual harassment.
I'll score up here.
Time when.
Oh, come on, nerd. Talk to me. All right.
And I had to pay for it myself. Hallstrom also and staff members, and as Entertainment, their stories were pretty shocking. For Hallstrom explained that Bob's beauties as basically temp workers and could be replaced and did as they were told. And she claimed one day, producer, we really need a model.
Yeah, you get the idea. Some nerds talking about the goddamn Price is Right.
So what they then explain, and what this guy will talk about, and you watch the show if you want, like all the stuff behind the scenes, like them firing one of the models because she gained a little weight.
Holly Holstrom claims that the producers pressured her to get breast implants. She was told she had to look the part to keep her job. She had to pay for the surgery herself.
Yeah, and then all this stuff that we all know happened back in the 80s, and then just highlight all the stuff like this. And then I'm sure that's what the show's about. Just like, hey, look how horrible the entertainment industry was in the 70s and 80s. And then we all say, like, yes, it was, and things have changed. But it is like...
But that led into Weinstein, led into whatever's happening right now that we don't know about that'll break in 10 years.
Yeah, no, I know. And it's like, yes, this stuff happened, but it's like, it's kind of unfair to Bob Barker, even though, like, some of the stuff...
Ooh, is this defending a monster? No, I love it. I love it when we just eke into one. We just naturally fall into them sometimes.
Yeah, because then there's some racistness that Bob Barker was like, there's like...
pretty bad stuff.
Allegations that they'd only let a certain amount of black people on the show as contestants, like they were trying to like only 2 a month or something. Like there were talks about like production meetings where like they were people allegedly behind closed doors would say the N-word and stuff like. But all stuff we were well aware that was going on back in the 80s, right? Like
yeah, it's like assuming that.
But we're highlighting it now when we're like, oh my god, I can't believe this shit happened.
Well, of course, because that's the reaction you're gonna have now.
Yeah, like this is right after they let women have credit cards without their husband signing off on it. Like, listen, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was a different time.
Big mistake.
And I never knew why Holly, because she was my favorite. There's no telling how many times I jacked it to her staying home from school.
Yep.
I didn't know that she was fired in 1995. I mean, they basically fired her because she had gained weight.
Yeah. This happened, and I don't know. Like, did people watch this and like they're like
she didn't
shocked?
testify, and then Diane. Bob was dating Diane, and Diane was one of the Bob's beauties or whatever. And then Diane sued Bob, but then I guess Diane eventually took her settled her lawsuit or said no big deal. She didn't say no big deal. I don't think she said that.
They paid her off.
Right.
Yeah.
But then Bob Barker carried a grudge, they're saying, because Holly never participated in the deposition. I'm seemingly guessing to clear his name or maybe weigh in on his side. So as if you think for a second that men didn't look at that as like an active, like you are unloyal to me and now I'll cast you aside. Yeah, of course he did. Because that's what he did. That's what he's not I don't think anybody ever thought that Bob Barker was the best human. I never did. I never looked at him and they're like, well, this guy's a wonderful human.
Well, you know what? In the other Price is Right documentary that came out, I watched on a plane one time, and it was more about the guy,
number dude,
that remembered every product in the catalog and was able to cheat the system and win so much. But they also, part of that documentary was highlighting Bob Barker and how good of a person he was. And if you watch that original Price is Right documentary, you left that documentary be like, hey, this guy was a good guy. Because that's how they presented it. Now this is
because I heard his real issue with Holly was that she was going around reversing vasectomies on dogs
secretly, not telling him,
just undoing his work.
So there's a couple things here. First, you could portray anything you want in a documentary, right, and make someone look bad or good.
Yeah,
and that goes for almost everybody. And I started thinking to myself, I was like, I don't think they could do it with me, but technically you could, because you can go back through my career.
I'll just pull your Tiger Woods footage for a minute ago and roll that. Look at this guy. He loves drinking and driving.
You could just go through the hours of podcasting you've done and take stuff out of context.
Yes,
it's real easy.
And then you could be like, this guy's a racist. This guy's a sexist.
Well, we could get that in context. We wouldn't even have to.
That's how you really are.
Yeah. And then you could probably get stuff earlier on in my career when I started radio.
Oh, yeah, I'll get that video that your friend's pissing on you. I'll be like, look at this motherfucker. He likes piss. He's a piss lover.
There was a time in radio that when I was an intern, they used to have studio audience come in during Martin Luther King Day and pick cotton out of a box and then the one that got the red cotton was
red on it. Yeah, I had to color it. You know how hard it is to color a cotton ball with a red marker?
That happened when I was an intern. That wasn't that long ago. We're talking about 25 years ago. But and that was 100% acceptable. no one cared.
Well, that was your idea.
That wasn't my idea.
To get your job.
I was like, holy shit, you can do this? Like, you know what? I didn't even think about it. I was just like, okay.
Nobody did.
Because in the early 2000s, that was still acceptable to do.
Well,
no
they
one
also
cared.
wanted you to push it. Like, I was too immature even at the time to even understand any. Like, it was literally do whatever you can to push the limits. And get as close as humanly possible. And if the phone doesn't light up or you got in trouble, you're fine.
So I'm just,
rough.
So I'm not excusing Bob Barker of his behavior. I'm just saying he's an old white guy in the 80s in the entertainment business. Like, we are all adults here and aware that was a different time, and shit that happened was, to today's standards, unacceptable. But to those days' standards, no one cared or even batted an eye when all this shit was going
So
on.
the theme of today's show is let's get back to taking care of celebrities like we used to back in the day.
I think that's what I heard. Yeah.
Poor Tiger Woods. Let's take care of him.
Poor Tiger.
I'm not saying poor Tiger.
And also, poor Tiger and God bless. You wanted me to specifically say God bless Bob Barker, right? Isn't it God bless Bob Barker?
I'm just. Is anybody surprised by this?
No,
or
I'm not.
Also, does it cause you to think differently about Bob Barker? Like
I don't have good
doesn't.
thoughts about Bob Barker.
Yeah.
I never looked at. I watched his show, and I assumed.
But he was doing shit at the time that everybody was doing. Like, that's what society was doing.
Well, is it Bob Barker? I always sort of assumed that the attitude that maybe this helps your argument. The attitude that's being portrayed by Bob Barker from his tenure throughout all of Price is Right is what the show Mad Men is sort of about, right? Or there's elements of it in there.
Just casual misogyny.
Yeah, and casual misogyny ruled the day, right? It was, if you were the casual misogynist, sorry, but you were the apex predator male, and you were on the tip top, and no one else had any opportunities. I just have always assumed that, so I don't really have a good relationship with Bob Barker. It never goes that deep.
Yeah.
It never goes that deep with me.
That misogyny and sexist behavior was happening in entertainment when I got into it. And, like, not so much now, but, I mean, it still happens now.
It's still happening now, but not as much. I would agree.
To way, way less of a level. It was just acceptable in the early 2000s, especially in the 90s, and then in the 80s and 70s.
Houston Dan's in there, and he's like, fuck that, Bob's the man. I like that. Texas is strong with their, Texas is so strong with their misogyny, they're like, fuck it, Texas, we got to do the Texas way.
Because
Texas swagger.
Because I was listening
Paul Coffin.
Because if you watch this documentary and you just watch what he's being accused of, like I'm like all right, like all stuff does make you go like, ooh, that not a good look for Bob Barker, but also what everybody in the DVD production industry was doing at the time, and that was standard behavior.
Sure,
you know what I'm saying? So like
does it make it worse that he was a game show guy?
Like Horrible Monsters, I feel like act like way more horrible compared to their environment, rather than like he's doing basically what everybody was doing. It doesn't excuse it. I'm just saying it's like that's what everybody
People never
did.
get to that part with you though. They're like, he's excusing it.
Well, it sounds like
they don't get to that part. Yeah, and then you say it, they're like,
I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like
saying that's how they were back then is kind of an excuse.
Well, I see how the way
I
it
knew
looks.
we could get there, man. I knew we could get there.
I see how it
promise
looks.
you that's by design. I knew we could fucking get there.
I see that it looks like I'm excusing the behavior.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like it. It looks like it.
Yeah, when you're there like holding a knife all covered in blood, it looks like you committed murder.
Slow down. Let's all slow down.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, is this like we're supposed to say Bob Barker's a horrible monster because of this? Like, because I'm telling you, based on that first documentary, he looks like a fucking awesome guy.
I think that is what they want to do, and I think it also. But I think that's also, and you and I were talking about that this morning. I think that's the job of a documentary in a lot of ways, right? The job of the documentary in this particular, it was never to make Bob Barker look great. It was to take the show that you thought on the outside is beautiful, is helping people. It's fantastic. It's Hollywood. These women are beautiful. They're glamorous. They're superstars.
People are winning jet skis.
Yeah, this guy's he's the ultimate alpha male Hollywood host. He's wholesome. He's a family guy. He's been married. And look at the show. But behind the scenes, it's nothing like, right? I mean, you tee it up. It's teed up for this. It's like, look at this, and then behind it is horrible.
Yeah, it's like why they got Ellen, you know, whereas you're portraying a personality that you're obviously not. And then once it got exposed that you are a bitch, and a hard-nosed businesswoman that fucking yells at your staff, everybody
She's the
vilifies
female
you.
Bob Barker.
Yeah. Although she didn't even do any of the racist or sexist stuff. It was
Yeah,
just
I don't know that.
her being a bitch to her employees.
I do like that, and that is something that I wish you and I had implemented here when we had Samantha and Butler here daily, is the no eye contact. Seriously, because it would have been
It does
a
make
little.
things
'cause
better.
we didn't have it for that long, but it would have been fun if like I'd be sitting here and then like you know. Catch Sam's eye. I like have to send an email to you to write her up.
You need a third person though to be the one that is like, hey, don't make eye contact with Dan.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
Have you guys seen how much of a dickhead Steve Jobs was? There's
explain. No, I've never heard any
Oh
of this.
yeah, there's tons, and I forget. Mr. Wonderful from Shark Tank did some podcast or some show.
Pretty awesome that he convinced everybody that that's his name, and we have to call him that
Yeah,
now
I
because we
forgot his
don't
name.
remember his real name.
No,
but he
Brilliant.
he openly talks about how much of a dickhead Steve Jobs was, but it was just because he wanted to get the most amount of things done business wise, and
Sure.
so it didn't matter, like your feelings didn't matter. He did not.
I've seen the stickers.
Yeah, he did not so he's essentially like, shut the fuck up, do what I say. I don't like my ideas are better than yours. Implement this and do not waste my time. Like, you talk to people like that,
Yes.
and even people that were similar on his same level and shit. And the people that are under him, like he's talking to them but that's what he. I guess now you can
The
get
shortest line between whatever he is and his goal, whatever it is.
Yeah. And he doesn't get vilified that much for being
Invented the iPhone, dude.
Yeah, because of that.
We
And
love
because-
our phones, man.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard to villainize somebody that created that.
But a woman does that and she gets vilified.
Did she invent the iPhone?
Well, CD Sarah brought up something, and you and I might need to watch this one. I think would almost be more fascinating than the Bob Barker one, because the Bob Barker one to me is we all knew it. Like, you can just do the 1960s time math and know oh, it's the 60s and he's an old man. Of course he doesn't like people of color and women. That's such an easy guess.
Like one of the founding fathers, did they own slaves?
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah. But Tyra Banks.
Yeah.
CD Sarah mentioned Tyra Banks and said she is the female Bob Barker, and I can never villainize Tyra Banks because I watched every season of America's Top Model because I was literally so horny for Tyra Banks.
All right.
She can do. I don't care how many eating disorders she caused young women. I don't care how she yelled at me. I will never say anything horrible about Tyra Banks because I think she is the most gorgeous black woman on the fucking planet. Maybe even woman on the planet. I mean, just so hot.
See, that's even more sexist than Bob Barker.
Yeah. Doing it taking it. It's not even out of context. I'm just saying it. I love that show.
Based on that and your love of Holly, we might need a whole separate podcast about Dan's TV masturbation habits. Like, who has Dan jerked off to on TV?
It's not even at the time. It's in my memory. Because you can't do, how often can you just sit in front of your own TV and just crank one out? I mean, I guess it can, but most people don't have that sort of time. But yeah, Holly, Tyra Banks was one. Naomi Campbell for a hot minute. I got really into supermodels it was that George Michael Freedom video, Freedom 91 or whatever I think it's called, where all the supermodels are in there. Christy Turlington, Cindy Crawford.
I was really into supermodels. No shit.
No, but I knew all their name. You didn't. That's what I'm saying. You can't crank off Christy Turlington and all these different models' names. That's what I mean. I'm really into them.
I don't care about their names.
My favorite,
one step above you.
Linda
See, that's going in the clip reel when we
He's more
assassinate
Bob.
you.
Who's more Bob? He's more Bob. Linda Evangelista, my favorite. Linda Evangelista, I even keep tabs on him now. Linda Evangelista last year got a procedure done, one of those plastic surgery procedures where you get a laser done, and it ruined her body. She did a head to toe skin laser.
What
And
does
she's
that
like,
do
you
for
destroyed my body and
What does
sued
that
him.
do? What does that do?
This one, what happened to her was she ended up swelling up.
But what is it supposed to do?
It's supposed to like smooth your skin or make it ageless or what. I mean, these people are
I've-
whacked because they're chasing the unattainable, right? They're trying to hold on to that supermodel. You can't.
A laser can do anything, Ross. it can somehow it can fix your eyes. It can fix your skin. It can laser off tattoos, and it's
you can stop smoking. Your dog will have a better back. Everything. What do you
fix
want?
your brain.
What do you want?
Yeah, you can laser.
Yeah,
like
you can
things.
measure shit on your wall with your phone using lasers. My car has lasers and shit.
Yeah. Lasers do everything.
You can shoot bombs out of the sky.
Did you watch that Artemis launch, Ross?
I didn't.
You didn't even go outside and look.
I love that. I love that.
Well, you probably don't want to hear this, but I was driving to the casino at the time.
Yeah! But did you look out the window or you just missed it?
No
You
time for
know,
the windows. He's gambling.
It was actually my wife was driving. Like usually 99 times out of 100, I'm driving. My wife was driving because I wanted to get drunk that night, and so I kind of watched it on my phone while we were driving.
All right. There's now pictures coming out because there are about like 40,000. I mean, they're probably farther.
You see
now,
the toilet
but-
broke.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I watched that yesterday on Inside Edition, which I didn't think was still on. But when you have it, when you watch old man channels,
Inside Edition.
yeah, still on.
What the fuck?
It's still on.
What the hell you were watching? You were watching the TV of my papa.
Yeah, but one of us knew breaking news and one of us didn't, right? Like one of us has no knowledge of what's happening on Artemis 2, but one of us is going to complain and be like, "You're watching old man news." One of us knew the fucking toilet's broken up there.
Wow, the internet would have told me.
Would have. Like the lady, she went to flush it. The lady astronaut, she went up there to flush it.
What
then
lady astronaut?
I know exactly. And she called her. Don't tell the Bob Barker. He'll be so mad. Give her implant. So she calls down to Mission Control and she's like, "It's broken and it's giving me an amber light." And they're like, do this. So she did the full reset, and then she's like, and it came back online. She fucking fixed the toilet. It came back online.
The Mission Control was like,
Houston, who had $5 on the lady astronaut breaking the toilet?
Did you?
Can we?
I said no feminine products down there. Did you read the sign?
This slows me down. You know, like the phone slows me down.
Did you flush your woman diaper down there?
What if Artemis gets back to Earth and they discovered like somehow tree roots have grown into that pipe? That would be wild.
Laser roots.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist here, but do you think just because of movies like Apollo 11 and stuff where the astronauts have to call the engineers at NASA and then they have to walk them through a checklist of how to fix the spacecraft, do you think they're like, hey, let's do a little bit
We're
of
so
that?
jaded. I thought the same thing. I'm like, they set that up for social media. God damn, we're negative Nellies.
Yeah, just to have a similar experience of like the Apollo 11.
Because it was an easy fix and they fixed it.
You ask the engineers from Earth, and then they walk you through. They're like, hey, you have to go in and you could take this piece that's used for something else and you could use it to fix the toilet. And then they had a thing that they could put out a story.
Yeah.
Because technically they're like, the shit does it all. It runs itself. Like computers do it now. Like you don't have to do anything. There's not like a joystick and like the fucking.
There is a joystick. Actually.
Yeah, but I don't think they're actually. Are they flying something with
in
a
fact,
precise?
you know so little about this. They're driving it today. Like today's mission is all about learning how to drive the capsule in case the thing shuts down. So I was going to say, what's fun about today's mission? If you're watching the NASA channel, you'd know all of this, or the old man TV as you call it.
Inside Edition.
It would. Well, that was where I found the toilet piece. But they're driving it today. So today is manual driving day. It's like they're taking their driver's test.
And just top of my head, I'm going to say if it was all computers, they probably wouldn't have a toilet.
All I'm saying is they're not leaving it up to the whoever's driving it to precise me like he's gonna fuck up. The computers are doing it.
No,
all.
we're the last resort now. It's the opposite. It used to be they were the last resort. We let them do it, and then if they fuck it up, we take over.
Yeah. I would just bet the computers are doing it all.
I mean, what about like
your car drives itself?
Well, no,
Like,
but you're not
it's driving
understanding. He
itself.
wants to win the argument so bad, he can't hear what I'm saying. What I'm saying is the computers fail. They have to be the last line of defense on there, so they are the last line of defense.
If that happens, I'm saying no computers are gonna fail. Like our computers are good now. They're
better.
Yes,
They're better.
It's not like the 1960s where some shit could.
See, I don't say this stuff on the show because I know he doesn't like to hear it, but full self-driving 2 updates ago was great. Full self-driving right now is not good. They're black squiggly lines when you're driving on I-4. It will rocket me into another lane. Really? It is not good.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not good right now. But To some people, they're perfect and they're great. It's an experience. It's always going to change. It's just like us. It's always going to change.
All right, let's take a break, and we'll come back and we'll do some voicemails.
All right.
Let's get a documentary on why he had that fucking microphone.
Can I bet on Kalshi that they'll come back alive and no problems and the computers won't break?
There's no way, right? I'll bet.
Because I will
bet on the war. I bet on Pam Bondi and won $6. You can bet on anything. You can literally bet on anything. It's kind of weird. The name of the band is Forever Feels. Oh, hold on. I'm going to start that over. There we go. We'll be right back with more A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. 1-844-TOMNDAN if you'd like to call. Show@tomanddan.com for email.
Z159 FM.
Kind of reminds me of Peter Murphy. I've got a miniature secret camera. I've got a miniature secret camera.
What the hell is that?
I want to see how good my impression is. Hold on. A miniature secret. You don't know the singer Peter Murphy?
No.
See.
Wasn't that the star of RoboCop?
Camera. I just want to see.
90s?
Yeah, here it is.
What decade is this?
This would be 90s. Yeah. Here's Peter Murphy miniature secret camera. Okay. I just want to see how close I am to him. Okay. Here it is. Here we go.
Doing with that camera, Peter? Don't tell people that.
Yeah, he's looking at little girls. Danny Elfman had a song called "I Like Little Girls." You remember that song?
Yeah.
I love little girls that make me feel so good.
Again, a different time. You used to be able to say that.
You can write a song about what you liked back in the day. You can't write a song about
you
what
can
you
literally write a song called "I Like Little Girls," and people are like, "Yeah." You're like, I like them too.
Don't say that.
Billboard Top 100. I like little girls. No one said like, what the fuck?
Okay, Melissa's doing what
Why are you singing about that?
Melissa's doing what I like to call the Samantha, is where when I sing a song that's super obscure alternative rock, and it's like, ooh, old man. And I'm like, no, not old man. This is what happens when you absorb musical knowledge. That is not old man. I know music. I know like Benny Goodman. I know it goes way deep. It's just I've absorbed a bunch of dumb shit.
It just happens to be a song that was 30 years ago.
I deserve that. Yeah, 100%. What do you want to do now, buddy?
What are some of the artist bets on Kalshi? Ross found some.
You've got
Will. Are you really? You introduced Ross to Kalshi? Is that smart? Is that smart?
He already had it. Everybody has it. Gambling is legal. Everything.
Ross
is
is more gambling than you are now.
You want weed? You want gambling? Everything's fun.
Right, but I don't like it on my phone. I like in-person gambling. I don't know. Maybe it's just that I realized that I could lose everything in minutes on my phone.
You know what I want? And it's not in Florida, but and I don't think you can VPN, but I want slot machine real money on my phone. Florida.
They have that.
No, they don't.
I think the Hard Rock app now does have that.
Bovada.
Bovada does it? Okay.
Oh, any offshore Costa Rican or Canada book has it. So Bovada, BetOnline. Everybody's got but it's not. It doesn't feel good. Like slot machines in person are more like this on your phone.
It's like a condom.
It's not as fun.
Fair.
What will NASA say during the Artemis II press conference?
Oh, I won one of these.
Today.
I won that Trump would say I ran 3 times in his speech the other night. I don't even have to know, or this has nothing to do with politics. I'm just like, of course he's going to say I ran 3 times. I won $3. Of course.
The big top 3 bets are that they will say the words gravity, toilet, or Apollo.
All right. But then the markets.
But see, you wouldn't have known the toilet part unless I told you.
Right?
See? You got to watch hard copy or inside edition or whatever the dumb old man shit.
Well, the fact that I would have looked at that bet and the fact that they had toilet, I would have been like, oh, something must be up with the toilet. It would have
been like a backwards clue.
Well, yeah, this much money for it to have a market with this much money. And it shows you the percentage of money on it. So it's like the hive intelligence. It's the same thing as any gambling. The hive intelligence of the market will point you to the likely scenario. You know, it's like
The hive intelligence will always point you towards the toilet.
Anyway,
NASA lands on the moon before 2026, before 2027, before 2028, and obviously one of those is resolved already.
Yeah, we can't do one of those.
And then the next one is which country will be the next to send humans to the moon? And they only list the United States, China, and the European Space Agency. Sorry, Mexico.
So
you know, you can tell a Mexican astronaut.
Oh, come on. This is gonna Bob Barker.
I was just gonna say Mexican flag on the side of his stuff.
Oh,
Pat, what the hell are you talking
That's
about?
inside your head,
Yeah,
Tom.
my God, Bob Barker.
Whatever porta potty comment you were gonna make.
Okay, hold on a
I
second.
thought it was moon rocks in the work boots.
Hold on. Let me take my hat off to make this more accurate.
Yes.
One person here looks like Bob Barker, and it ain't this gold miner.
Let's do some voicemail.
All right, voicemail messages. If you want to leave us one, the easiest way is through the app, which doesn't work. So no, I'm kidding. We're getting it worked on. We do have a solution. This is a good time to talk about that. We're in the midst of. We're deep in it. Tom's stroking checks, guys, and when he's stroking checks, there's problems.
Yeah, or Matthew, who is been helping us with our app for a long time. He started a new company, Orange Pixel.
Yep, Orange Pixel. Him and his buddy Jorge are working on our app. Shout out to Jorge, and I apologize for calling you George 60 million times. We are stupid. I'm taking that one.
In multiple meetings, we were like, "Hey, George,"
to his face.
Yeah. And then Matthew said, "Hey, Jorge over here." And then, and then me and Dan are like, "Oh shit, his name's Jorge."
You know what? Okay, and I have to talk about them for a second because I love them and they're really helping us out. I think they had a discussion where Matthew said like, "Hey, in the next meeting, I'm gonna address you as Jorge and fix this for you." And Jorge's like, "Oh, thank you, man. I appreciate you doing that." And I'm sorry you guys had to do that. I'm sorry you had to do that.
I almost powered through and kept your George.
I hit him with a George once. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
I got him with a secondary George.
And I'm like, George is back.
I came back around. I gave him a George, and then the next
he
time
doesn't seem to mind. Just keep saying.
And then the next time I did correct it to a Jorge, but I was like,
we're rebuilding the whole site, so we'll finally, get it to work.
Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Jorge. Thank you, Orange Pixel.
I don't know websites went bad after time.
Yeah,
It's just like everything else. Why? It should be fine forever.
They're made with just a little bit of yogurt, and it doesn't keep forever.
It's like, what changes? It's still there. I don't want it to fucking stand.
You know, every once in a while you go to the website and there's a little bit of mold on it. You got to get a new one.
What goes bad? I don't understand. I'm the worst person. Like, they're telling me all this. I'm like, I don't. And then I don't believe it. Then I'm like, you're lying. Like, there's no way. What the hell? It's there.
They can't give you anything tangible, right?
Turn it on.
You're like, the website isn't working, and they're like, okay. You're like, okay, we'll try to fix it. I'm like, well, show me what you're doing.
Yeah.
What do you have to put you have to put the crystals? You have to put the fuel in there, right?
Yeah.
You got to fill the website with fuel.
And honestly, you could show me anything, and I would believe that that's the website behind the scenes or whatever. Like, you show me just
Also,
a bunch
you
of
can
numbers.
show us
Matrix. You show
The
me
Matrix,
Matrix.
yeah.
Like,
we had a conference
"Ah."
call with him. You could show us anything on any conference call, and when the camera, I'll do it just like in here. And when the camera comes back on us, we'll both be nodding our heads like we understand you. I have no fucking idea what you're talking about. No fucking idea what you're talking about.
Daniel's a tech guy.
Yeah. And how insulting is it when the tech guy, I'm nodding to understand him, and he's explaining everything he can do to fix it, and I'm like, yeah, George. Idiot. Fucking idiot. I'm an idiot. I'm just as much an idiot. We're two idiots. Let's do this one right here. This one is entitled Hot Dog Memories.
Hey, Tom and Dan. I am a true Floridaman, and I love hot dogs. And I'm watching baseball, and hot dogs is such a part of baseball. Do you have a favorite place you've ever had or eaten a hot dog, or maybe your best hot dog? Because for me, I saw the Grateful Fred at Soldier Field in 2015 for their 50th anniversary, and I had a Ditka dog, and it was so good during some dumb hippie jam. What's your favorite wiener?
Now, was he serious when he said Grateful Fred? Because I know Grateful Fred is a website that sells badges for your car that are Grateful Dead inspired. They'll sell like the dancing bears, or if you want like the the alien ship and all that kind of like hippie culture type stuff, there is a website called Grateful Fred that sells that. When he said Grateful Fred, was he trying to make a joke, or are they a cover band for Grateful Dead?
I have no idea.
Back to hot dogs.
Well, maybe you should watch a little more Inside Edition.
No, don't get him watching that. We don't need two old men. Thank God he doesn't. Thank God he watches movies.
So I have a theory on the best hot dog.
I'm sad. My childhood hot dog place just sold 2 weeks ago. My cousin Scotty sent me a picture. Dixie Pig hot dogs in Martinsville, Virginia. Sold. Gone. All gone.
So your best hot dog experience is going to have nothing to do with the actual hot dog itself. It's going to have to do with the location and your hunger level. Those take precedent over quality of hot dog.
Even like a Primrose dog?
Yes.
Ross and I love a good Primrose.
That was my answer.
I mean, that's such a
I know
good
it's got
I'll
its
give you that
haters
one.
in town, but that's the best hot dog in town right now.
It is the best hot dog in town.
Yes, because
I've heard that 1010 though they make their own hot dogs too.
And I agree.
need to get by there and see Mike at 1010. Shout out Mike at 1010. I've heard your hot dog is good. I'm coming.
But the thing is, you're on like a higher scale, like a bowling alley, like hipster bowling alley. Like
That's not a bowling alley, dude. I don't even think you can call Primrose Lanes a bowling alley. It's an upscale restaurant.
They bowl in there. They
No. The bowling is an addition. The bowling is a novelty to the food going on.
You're right, but that's what I'm saying. So
And the fancy drink.
So you can't even count it because there's lots of fancy, good tasting hot dogs.
So that aside.
But
I want one of those hot dogs.
Let's go.
But if you are starving, like let's say you're at one of your kids, like they're doing some sports or whatever.
I have eaten a hot dog starving, and do you know what I had on it? Nothing. And it was just a hot dog in a bun, and the ingredients may have been terrible, but it was fucking good.
Yes, because it's based on your hunger level and your environment of where you're at.
1985. Skydive DeLand soccer fields after practice, hot dog grill.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it.
Because
I was probably, I don't know my age.
If you're starving as a
9.
kid, even as an adult, like I've been starving and walking out of Lowe's high as hell, starving, and then all of a sudden,
ceiling fan dog.
And then I see the hot dog cart person that's set up out there, and then you eat one of those in your truck, and it's like there's nothing better because
so good.
again, based on situation and hunger level, and that's how you determine your best hot dog you ate.
Is your boy still eating dogs? Tommy?
Tommy,
He's
yes.
a dog
Oh, yeah.
man.
Yeah, he loves hot dogs.
Yeah,
Tom,
I love hot dogs too.
I know you're an aficionado of, Dad's got to squeeze in 15 minutes of fun no matter how he can.
Yeah.
And every once in a while, what, I'm going to say 4 times a month.
Yeah.
I get away to Costco. And before I do my big shop, I go in the exit door of Costco. I go to the food court, and for $1.50, get a hot dog, as much onion and mustard and ketchup as I want. And this is crucial. You gotta gear up for a big Costco shop. I always get the Mountain Dew with it. Get a Costco hot dog.
This is so poetically beautiful.
And
the
then
fact that you added Mountain Dew.
Yeah, Costco hot dog and a Mountain Dew.
Oh, yeah.
And you you fuel up and you energize, and then you're ready to fucking fight that Costco crowd.
You're
dude.
caffeinated. You're sodafied is a new thing that I've created.
Excellent.
Where you have so much sodium in you that it acts like an additive to your caffeine. It's a caffeine plus. I call it sodafied.
Absolutely.
It's where you've salted yourself to move it. You have to move to get the sodium out.
The Costco hot dog is what started my fitness journey, and I'll explain. Is that
it's true.
And it was the day of the Super Bowl.
I forgot about this.
Like probably 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know when it was.
I think we're at 5 now, maybe.
But it may have been even more. No, it was pre-COVID. Because it was when I was like not at my fattest.
What were we, like 7 or 8 years ago?
I was pretty fat.
Are we talking Joe Coy? When Joe Coy was in here and you took that picture and you were mortified by it, and you're like, my
It was
God.
around my fattest, and then Crystal went to Costco, and I went and I got 2 Costco hot dogs.
Whoa, come on.
And then
I don't think I've ever seen somebody eat 2, and I think I called that in question. I was like, 2? Because they're huge.
Yeah.
And then after I got through them, I felt my blood pressure. I felt the heartbeat in my eyeballs, and then I was like, I've been telling Crystal, I was like, something's happening to me every time I eat like shit. I'm like, I feels like my head is like somehow going to explode, but also implode. Like it felt like there's an emptiness. Like I don't know how to describe
your
it.
head. You can feel the pressure. It's like there's a Ziploc bag around your brain, and you filled it with water, and it's going.
But it somehow felt like a vacuum inside my head, but simultaneously it was the pressure building.
Don't rule that out.
Yeah, it's like in Monarch Legacy of Monsters when they go into the earth, it's bigger on the inside.
Yeah. And I was like, I got to change my life anyway. And,
I did, here's something
and
funny.
it took me a year and a half.
I've only had a Costco hot dog one time, and I will say that I liked it, but I don't like my hot dogs that thick. If I'm getting a hot dog, I prefer it long and skinny, not thick and fat, like I'm eating a loaf of bologna. I don't like to eat bologna loaf hot dog.
Yeah.
I like a thin, long guy, a thin, long boy. That's what I like.
2 Costco hot dogs with no condiments, just shy of 1,200 calories, 70 grams of fat,
70?
24 of that saturated fat. Holy shit! What's 1,750 times 2? That's how much milligrams of salt is in it.
Oh my god!
You do get 48 grams of protein, so you're doing pretty good there. And then we're talking
2,800 grams of sodium.
We're talking 90 grams of carbs and 18 grams of sugar. So you're doing all right on sugar. You're doing pretty good on protein.
What do you put on your dog? What do you like on your dog?
I have mustard and onions.
Yeah, what do you like?
That onion Turner thing, and I do everything. I do the relish, ketchup, mustard. I do the whole shebang.
If I have my druthers, Dixie Pig, the one that just closed down, and it made me so sad because it is where my mom and dad, it's where they went on dates. Like there's something very, I don't know, there's something very beautiful about thinking about my mom and dad. My dad said he used to go up to Dixie Pig, and then he'd wait for my mom to show up. He would order her hot dogs. So they'd each get 2. They're small. They were if you were getting them, they were little. And then my mouth's watering right now. That's what you hear.
Yeah.
They also use a specific type of frank that I've talked about before, but it's worth mentioning since we're talking to hot dogs. It was bright pink red, and they were called Greenville Franks. I don't know if you can find them online. If anybody searches, I'm sure I could Google it right now.
They're more of a sausage than a hot dog. Almost,
it almost looked those bright red Bahama Mamas you find at 7-Eleven. That's what it looked like.
I think a Frank has a casing is maybe the difference.
Yeah, and this was a Greenville Frank, and it bright red. It was as red as this Mountain Dew I'm holding. That's how red it was. Kind of gross. They'd hand cut their fries. They'd also fry them. They'd fry them somehow. When you'd get the fries, they were fried, but they were soggy as fuck. But you loved them.
Why is hand cut considered better?
I don't necessarily think it is, buddy.
Okay, because I saw Tiffany just came out with her Salty Sisters food truck.
Yeah.
By the way, she's goddamn hustled.
She's killing
she'll think of something.
Do you see where her food truck is?
Yeah.
It's at SpaceX.
Yeah, no, I saw it. Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah. And she was promoting smash burgers, hand cut fries.
Yeah,
and I've seen that a lot.
Just fresher. It's just fresher fries.
Okay, it's the freshness of it.
Because they should say fresh fries. I think fresh fries makes more sense than hand cut fries
because they're saying they got the potato and then they cut it to
right there.
Correct.
As opposed to getting a bag from
Oretta. Yeah, like Five Guys. So then on my, I like mustard, chili, slaw, onions. That's what I like on my hot dogs. Mustard. You put the Greenville down. You put 2 lines of mustard on it. You put chili on top of that, then you put slaw on top of that, then you sprinkle onions on top of that.
I haven't thought about it in forever, but when I lived in Athens, I was 2 blocks from the Varsity.
And
we'd get chili cheese slaw dogs every fucking day, and they were.
Have you ever been to the Varsity? Take Tommy to the Varsity in Atlanta and get that boy a hot dog, a good ass mega dog.
The gold standard is the hot dog chili cheese slaw, Tom, and each ingredient in that is the lowest quality of any possible. The bun is the lowest quality bun. The hot dog is the lowest, and the chili and the cheese and slaw, they're all very low
barely
quality.
Holds together.
But somehow together they make this magical instrument of deliciousness.
And the counter, when you walk into the Varsity, it's such an institution, they've redone it. When you walk in, it's huge. There are 1 million people taking orders. Line of people from here to Publix of just and you walk up and you just order it and it pops out super fast.
It's like a Buc-ee's scenario where you don't understand how this place has 1,000 people in it all day, every day, but it fucking does.
It's like hot dog heaven, or in Miami there still is a place called Arbetter's, and
that's famous though. People talk about Arbetter's.
In every city and township, there's the one hot dog place that's super popular, and you'd think there'd be more because the hot dog is so easy to do.
Easy.
Yeah, but there's only one one that's popular, and it's like there's not a bunch of hot dog heavens. There's just one.
And I like them all too. Not to harp on hot dogs, but grill them. I like them. Boil them. I like them.
Yes.
Saute them in a pan. I like them. Bake them in an oven.
Yes.
I like them.
Let's say I got my potatoes and I use a machine at my restaurant to cut the fries.
Get the fuck out of here.
Can I still say hand cut?
No, I think that's what they're doing.
Did your hand touch the machine?
Okay,
Good to go.
No, I think that's what they're doing. I think that Five Guys says hand cut fries, but it's just a teen. Oh, but dump the potatoes into the machine.
Okay, yeah. But so it's,
And then gung.
so it's just another word for fresh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I honestly.
Why did you say fresh?
That's what I said. See, this is
Fresh
why we have a
fries.
business together, because it makes more sense for me to say fresh cut fries.
All right, let me tell you guys on a hot dog jack move. How about this? Do you guys like Beanie Weenie?
I do love Beanie Weenie, but Andrea will not let me buy Beanie Weenie because she says to buy Beanie Weenie while you're at Walmart, looking the way that I look will open a vortex and suck my pants off.
Why are you shopping at Walmart?
I love
goddammit?
Walmart.
Yeah, that will
I
open.
love Westerns, Walmart.
The white trash vortex will open right beneath your feet and shoot you right back to
Suck
Virginia.
my Crocs off.
No, well, so I do what I call adult Beanie Weenie, which is I'll like chop up an onion, I'll simmer it, I'll chop up some peppers, throw that in there, and crucial, some mushrooms. You got to have some mushrooms in it. Simmer that all up,
Worcestershire in there.
and then throw in some like good hot dogs. You get some nice all beef hot dogs, chopped up. Simmer them for a minute with the veg, and then you pour a couple cans of beans over the top of that, and it is fucking good to go.
There are so many adult Beanie Weenie recipes online because it became trendy, I think, right during COVID because we're
Okay.
all inside and we're cooking more. So, like, elevated Beanie Weenie at some food trucks became like a thing. My mouth was watering. I must be really hungry. I also like beans. I'm a bean guy.
Yeah.
Are you a bean guy? Like, I will eat the fuck out of some baked
Absolutely.
beans. Barbecued baked beans, I will eat all of them. My mom used to make these baked beans that were like, they were like 4 different kinds of beans. It was like baked beans, but it had lima beans. So it had green lima beans in it. Like it had pinto beans. It had like navy beans, the white one. And then it was like the barbecue bean flavoring sauce. And I loved it.
I never eat barbecue baked beans.
Oh.
Just because
Love
there's
baked beans.
usually some sort of bacon in it or whatever, like
Absolutely.
meat. And my wife, my
can
whole
leave that
family's
out.
vegetarian. No, I know. It's just I never I'll never cook for myself because I don't care.
Well, it would be a
Just eat
waste.
whatever they eat.
It is hard. Like some days when I'm by myself and Maisie and Andrea aren't around, I'm not gonna she's like Andrea will say things like this. She's like, "Why don't you go smoke some meat? You love cooking." I'm like, I'm not gonna smoke a pork butt for one lonely old man.
I'm thinking about giving you that ham, by the way. I was gonna bring it
You
today
gotta start cutting it, dude.
because I'm just like Daniel.
That's what I said to my wife last night.
No. I have plenty of ham left. I have plenty of ham.
Yeah, but I'm like Daniel will. He's the one that will cook this and appreciate it more than me.
Just start cutting it. You don't even need to cook it, dude. It's like prosciutto. Just start slicing it and eating it.
What, do you got a loose ham or something?
He's got a loose
I
ham.
got a whole country ham that's in my beer fridge.
Cowboy prosciutto, man. Like you don't even need to cook that. It's been salt cured. You
Hell
just
yeah.
slice it and eat it.
Yeah, cured ham.
Yeah, but
Give it to Tracy. She'll make charcuterie out of it. That's what you do. Give it to Tracy. Make her drive over and get your moldy ham.
Well, she don't want to give her this big ass ham.
I'll drive it to her. She loves charcuterie. She's a charcuterie queen.
Sit down at your kitchen table and spend a day eating a ham in front of your vegetarian family.
Wearing your muscle pants.
Just slice by slice.
Tracy says she wants your ham. See, look, that's her right there.
No, she's lying.
That could cause some problems. We got our sales lady asking for the ham.
Let's play a couple voicemails.
All right, let's try this one right here.
So the other day I went to a new optometrist for the first time, and I'm sitting in the little examination room, and the assistant comes in. They put that thing over your face, a little machine, a little ocular thing you look through, and they're like, "Do you like number 1 or number 2? What's better, 3 or 4?" Anyway, sets that thing up. I haven't seen the optometrist yet or whatever, and the doctor eventually walks in, and she's got huge Chinese boobs, and she's got her doctor smock open, and she's kind of like showing them off a little bit, And she walks right up to the thing, and she's adjusting some, settings or whatever, and it's just zoomed right in, and I'm just getting a full eyeful of these huge Chinese boobs. She has to know what she's doing, right? Like, she must be getting off on this. I don't know. Anyway, it was awesome. It's a good thing I was sitting down for the exam because, boner.
Good Lord, our listeners. I don't think women get off. I don't know if this Chinese optometrist was getting off on you being a pervert.
By the way,
and I will support you saying Chinese boobs because it is a fish out of water scenario. But you don't normally get, maybe I'm using that phrase wrong, but you don't normally get massive Chinese boobs unless you're dealing with an X videos or Pornhub scenario.
And for everybody listening, be like, Jesus Christ, this guy's an animal. This is how guys think.
It is.
Like,
It is.
Like, there are the majority, and I'm the vast majority of men out there are animals. So
my what is the skin doctor? What is that?
Dermatologist.
Yeah, so hot.
So
she's so hot.
I thought of my favorite name for boobs the other day, and it also works with a dude's wiener, which is rare. That a name
Dual phrase.
A dual phrase that it works for a wiener and boobs, and it's the only phrase that works. And that's.
I feel like you should leave this as a puzzle for listeners. Like if anybody can guess this, they get a free T-shirt.
They get a prize. Yeah.
First
Ross,
person to email Tom at Tom and Dan with the correct word.
I mean, making Ross the president of our marketing department was smart because that's a good idea.
Yeah. We'll give you a free BDM T-shirt, the brand new $5 BDM T-shirt. If you could let us know. I mean, does the chat room got it?
Yeah, somebody said All Day Suckers, which is
No.
Sweater Puppet.
No.
The Hang Low.
No.
These are all
Deal.
terrible guesses.
Yeah. No, this works for boobs and a men's wiener.
And I say they should because, like, I'm flummoxed. I can't come up with one. Personally,
You know what
I'm
Maisie
interested.
calls them?
What?
Because she has her own phrases now. Maisie will, if she sees somebody, like a woman jogging and her titties are bouncing, Maisie will be like, oh my God, jiggle craze. Jiggle craze means titty slopping.
Okay. All right.
Now, going back to the eye exam, why is I got my first pair of glasses when I was 6. That's 40 plus years ago now. And
You're a wizard.
In a world where literally everything has changed since then. TVs are different. Computers have come up. We got fucking the Galaxy in our phone in a pocket. Eye exam's the exact same technology. It's the exact fucking same technology. They blow a little puff of air in your eye. They make you look at a ship in the distance for a second, and then they come do the clicky. Which one's better, 1 or 2? 1 or 2? 1 or 2? And they don't give you enough time. It's exactly the fucking same. Nothing has changed.
They should have a robot do it.
Where's your fucking lasers, Tom? Where's your precious lasers now? Just laser my eye and tell me.
We have knockers or knocker.
Nope.
We have Yabos.
No.
Those being used. Skin tag.
No. Skin tag.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Somebody hates their dick and or their boobs.
Look, just think about it.
I'm just gonna say it because
Because you love ruining my fucking ideas.
You gotta let these marketing. You gotta let these marketing things play out. Man.
And yes. Also, I don't want to give away a free shirt. We lost a lot of money on it.
We'll just
give
them some bullshit from the Airbnb.
We underestimated. We had to buy extra prizes. We underestimated on some prizes. We had to go back for a second round of fucking lottery tickets.
Well, this year, all the volunteers that helped us, pack all the T-shirts.
Big old table of favors.
Thank you for your service. They got me before I left, and they got me to pay for everybody's lunch.
Yeah, at the Puerto Rican restaurant.
But they want Puerto Rican, then the Italian restaurant. I was going back and forth, and Big Rick is there.
Oh my God, he wanted 2 orders.
He's like offering me chichones, and I'm like, he's like, have some chichones.
Yeah.
And I'm like, God damn, how much did you order?
He ordered everything.
He got 2 Costco hot
dogs. The term is big old honkers.
Honkers. Oh, big old honkers.
Yeah. And it can be used for boobs and dudes' ween.
Your balls.
Yeah. Like a dude's got a big honker or she's got big old honkers. And it's kind of funny.
This morning.
And I was like, honkers? I rarely use it. And it's funny. And people should bring back honkers.
Are anybody else's kids obsessed with, and Ross's kids are no longer kids, so it doesn't apply to him really, with Neatos, which are little stress ball squishy toys?
No, I have the squishy and the fidget toys.
Well, it's a specific brand called Neato, and they do these drops where, like, the latest Neatos will appear at, like, let's say Trader Joe's, and they'll be like, all the mom groups will know, like, don't forget, all the Neatos are being drops at 9 a.m. at Trader Joe, and so you know about them. Maisie wanted this one that looks like a gumdrop, and yeah, Andrea's in there. They're sold out everywhere. It's like one of them, like, it's like Furby. Think Furby for old men. It's like super popular toy.
Those Lalaboos now, right?
Like Labubu's.
Yeah,
I have one here. Those are done, by the way. The churn of toy now is so fast that things only last about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, maybe.
Well, it was a different experience. You have always had to buy the latest and greatest, the American Doll, what are those things called?
Gotta give me just a little bit more.
Boo-boos.
Yeah, I got a real Labubu right here. This is that's an authentic Labubu.
My
right there.
sons have never been into or asked me for any of the popular toy item ever. You know, like
That's good.
But
they're pretty cheap. I mean, they're like little. She has this one though that I swear to God, whoever created this, it's supposed to look like a gumdrop. Let me see if I can find this so I can show you guys.
You guys remember famously when my kids were little, I kept them kind of like toy developmentally disabled. I would get them stuff from like 6 months ago. I would get like the latest toy after it was on clearance.
Okay,
that was my move. Yeah.
Okay, here I found it.
Just as good.
They're playing Bakugan after all their friends are over it. But what the fuck?
Here, look at this. What does that look like to you? That's the Nito. This is the new Nito. This is the one she just recently got.
Now, just so I understand, what scale is that?
About the size of
16 feet long.
About the size, like this, like here.
Like a golf ball?
Yeah,
or a
little bigger than a golf ball.
And from the picture you showed us, it is a featureless blob of pink plastic.
It kind of looks like a nutsack, right?
Mm-hmm.
And what is it? Is it soft?
No, it's soft. It's like a squish ball toy.
Okay, all right.
So Maisie comes around the corner this morning and is like, ball sack! Playing with this thing.
All right, yeah.
So then I start, because I want to play. See, I'm finally getting some of the things, the fun that you've been getting. So I invent a song. I'm like, ball sack, ball sack. Then I jump and turn around. I start tapping my ass. I'm naked. I go, ball sack.
You're naked?
Yeah, I'm naked. Ball sack, and I go, turn around. It's a booty hole crack. And then I start playing my ass like bongos. I just want to make sure everybody knows that this is what I do. This is what I do now.
Please spend this whole weekend making that AI song.
Ball sack, booty hole crack?
Yeah, because, I mean, you got the perfect.
I can definitely do that. Let's try this one right here from our friend Kenny. I think he's got a bone to pick with you. He's very upset.
Hey there, Tom and Dan. Hey guys, it's Kenny. Here's how much Tom just doesn't pay attention to the show, or really just me. The last 2 times I was in there, when he asked, hey, what are you up to? I said, hey, I will be working for the UFL and the new Orlando Storm. I've said that twice. And Tom each time has been like, oh, that's great. We'll talk about that when the season starts. And then he proceeds to go on ACT and be like, what's the Storm? Huh? What's that? Oh, spring football. UFL. What is the Storm? Who? Huh? What? Tom, dude, I know you're just asking questions to ask questions and you really don't care about me. But come on, man. Like, I told you multiple times I work for the team. And I could probably answer some of those questions that you guys have. Anyway, love you guys.
Is it true you don't care about anybody? About yourself?
Well, how
Is
dare
that true?
you? In Tom's defense, he knew what the UFL was. He was just insisting that it was going to fail. That's all.
yeah. I didn't say I never heard of this ever.
No, that's what I said. I was like, what are you talking about?
And I may have said I wish I knew someone on the inside, because I don't consider like the broadcast the inside. Like I need the ball boy, someone in like the.
So you need someone less important than Kenny.
Yeah, someone next to the team that could tell me and leak to me information about like, hey, the star quarterback of the Storm, like he's got the flu or something, he's not playing, so I can go and bet against them.
Right.
You know, I need insider information. The broadcast booth doesn't know shit.
Even in your fantasies, you're betting against them.
Well, when has he ever bet for? Name it.
Well,
I'll wait.
The only like actual insider information that you could possibly have, you have to bet against the team.
You're never gonna get inside information that somebody's like fucking geeked up for this game. And
Yeah,
gonna, like, score
they're all
real
want to
big.
win.
Yeah, sure.
You know, like so you need to find the info. Like this guy's injured.
This guy
What
blew
about
his knee
robot
out.
legs?
Yeah.
You'd take it if I said, hey, the quarterback for Orlando's got robot legs. You'd be like, I'm in.
I need the insider information that's going to give me winning bets.
Right.
But Kenny.
And that's always negative information, basically. Okay.
Yeah. And then that's coming from like the physical, therapy section of the team, the team doctor, some sort of, like a teammate that knows like you need real close.
Somebody truly connected.
Yeah.
Maybe we get in with this. It's not a text message, but I think you and I have been doing something this week that I think puts us head and shoulders above any other business person in Orlando, and it makes us ready for anything. It makes us the toughest. We're the 2 toughest humans in Orlando because we have decided here at T&D Media that we no longer use toilet paper.
Don't tell people this.
Toilet paper is gone.
Come on.
You just dry dropping.
We have been wiping with Scott. Straight up, put the same paper towels that come out of the automatic shooter on the wall in there. are the same
The
ones.
hand towels.
It's good enough for our hands. It's good enough for our rears.
And
And we have been wiping, and we are tough. We've never been tougher. Do you feel tougher?
We ran toilet paper a while ago.
A week ago. We've been shitting and wiping our ass all week with toilet paper. Not even good toilet paper.
And we go to
hard
Publix.
ass toilet paper.
Yeah.
And I've become accustomed to it. I've done it so much now. It's like I've done 21 days of it. Now it's a habit.
We go to Publix every goddamn day and we forget to get toilet paper. And I go there, like, because as soon as
I like it better, harder.
As soon as I leave the door, I start thinking about, like, what do we need to do today? Who's coming after? What do I need to prepare for? What's going on? What am I missing? With
I'm
the
not
event?
getting a bidet, Dan Paul. You weak ass man.
And then we keep forgetting and then every time we're like, shit, the toilet paper.
Bidets are for the
We'll
weak.
get it tomorrow. And then we have to wipe our ass with the hand towels. And it's clogging up the whole
It's got to be clogging up the toilet. But then we think they're selling the building, and we're like, I don't care.
Who cares? One of those hand towels would run over my hemorrhoid like a cheese grater.
You have a big boy back there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'd be bleeding like Carrie on
I feel like
fucking
I'm
gym
okay.
class.
I feel like lately, I feel like I have more control. And I'll give you, this is how you know I'm telling the truth. When I take a sheet from the, and I rip it off, and it's a shame. The noise is shameful because I know you can hear it sitting at your desk.
Yeah.
And you can hear it. So he's in there typing.
I'm texting Crystal. I'm like, he's doing it.
And then you hear, and then you can feel the wall vibrate, and that's how you know.
It's before he flushes you in the hand.
And I've done it. I've done two different kinds. I've done one where I got up. The first time I got up and I gently walked over and I put a little water on there, and then I was like, "Fuck that! Who the hell do I think I am?" And now I just dry it.
I get a little bit of joy from it.
And now I just dry wipe with it. But here's what the good thing about it is: the sheet is so big. If they gave you one sheet for your ass that was made of soft material, you can do a swipe, a fold, you have a whole new clean one now. A swipe, a fold, you have a whole new clean one now. And a swipe. I can do 3 clean wipes with one big piece. It's more efficient.
I'm going to be sitting here with the landlord, and he's going to be playing the audio in front of a plumber and an $8,000 bill.
The little hillbilly says he don't care.
When they have to jackhammer up the street because they're a huge hand towel clog of shit.
Just send a slurry diver in there.
That's true. We learned about this, guys. But I'm our smallest. I'm like our smallest person now, right? So I'm going to be the slurry diver.
Do you have anybody in your family that espouses the view that you should fold even toilet paper?
Yeah, my dad was a folder. We've been through this very early on.
Interesting, because that is insane.
Yeah, my dad was a folder, not I'm a crumpler.
Yeah.
I've always been a crumpler.
You gotta have a wad.
Yeah,
Wad's white.
My dad, if he were still living, and he'd fucking fight you on this. It was beautiful the way he did. My dad he also would tear it. It was the same amount every time.
Really?
Yeah. So it's like 5. It's like 5 strips ripped perfectly on the perforation, and then he would take it, and I swear on my fucking life, he'd go. And like fold into like a
Damascus steel
into like a little pouch thing, and and that's how he did it. Yep, he's there's people in the chat room that are folders. Yeah, I guarantee you they could be the next sit and stand. Folders versus crumplers.
Well, he lived in a time where there wasn't unlimited abundance.
True.
Back when the cops would take care of billionaires.
Yeah.
He hated waste.
You can get away with anything you want if you had some power. But yeah, now it's I don't think people are very efficient and caring about how much wasted.
Wait until we hit $10 gas. Suddenly, everybody will be a folder.
One more, and
Yeah,
get out of
yeah,
here.
yeah.
All right, last one.
Hey guys, it's Bubble Bath Billy. Daniel, if you agree with this statement, I would love to hear you rant about it, because I have a feeling you guys are going to hate it as much as I do. But I think it's so dumb when a building with an elevator labels one of the floors ground, and then the next floor is one. So it's the second floor is actually the first floor, the ground floor is not the first floor, and then you're constantly guessing where do you need to go.
What do you think about that?
Well, because I think it's my intelligence, I feel the pressure every time I go into an elevator, and then I see a ground and a 1 and a 2, and then
They just made it too confusing.
And then I'm standing there, and then people are looking at me because I'm closest to the buttons, and then I'm
This guy must be a crumpler.
and I'm like, oh my God, I need to get to the first floor. And then I'm
And
like,
then you're
but
like, I don't know what to do. Help!
yeah, because I should like I need to get to the first floor, which is the ground floor.
But then you
there's a
confirm
one
with somebody else, right? You're like, that's a ground floor right now. Yeah, no, yeah.
No, but there's a one, so I'm just like, oh my god, every time.
Like, as you're going to dodge it,
I
yeah.
too am mad about that.
Well, I just think it's too much. It's you explain too much. So then the
I hate when there's a lower level even too. Then you have ground and then you have a LL.
You know,
and I'm like, well, is that the first?
Well, the one that I've done the most at, it was Green Room at House of Blues. I mean, that's a bit of a brag, but you know.
Yeah.
So you'd go in there,
Right.
and then you'd go to where like ground level is, and you'd hit it, but it just didn't make any sense.
That's underground. That's a LL. That's a LL, which is technically, but that is the first, you know what I'm saying, floor of the goddamn building.
So what would make the most amount of sense if you did like one is one
is the
ground
bottom.
floor.
Whatever the bottom is, and then just
So there are no lower levels. The lowest level is one.
So
and we go up from there. Yeah, I agree with that.
So if
I
you're
agree
up
with that.
north and
I
there's
agree
like
with that.
3 sub basements,
No.
Sub basement 3 is 1.
Yeah.
And you count from there.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
It started at 1.
Ground level, and by the way, the ground to first thing, that's a European thing. That's how they do over in Europe and Britain and stuff.
All right.
The
No,
lowest floor.
Mr. Europe over here is like, hey, don't sue them. They're out in love, and I'll kiss their face.
But here in America,
Un-American.
you're right. The first
Un-American.
floor is the one that's closest to ground level, and then below that you got sub basements, and above that you got higher numbers. You don't.
What is this,
there's no way-
silo?
There's
Fuck
no way.
you. No, I'm kidding.
There's no way the basement is number 1 and you count up from there. That's fucking insane.
It just makes the most amount of
because
sense to me.
You walk in from the ground and you go down to 1. You lost your fucking mind. You're crazy.
Okay, in that scenario, you got me. That scenario, you changed my whole outlook.
No, yeah. Well, you're on 3
Well, now
or
I'm
whatever you're on.
confused. Now
Yeah.
I'm confused.
You
Like,
walk into a
1 is
building-
the first.
No.
1, 2, you know. Then there's no confusion because I get in and they're like, I get in from the top and you're like, get me down to
You
the.
get into so you get into
down to-
13,
get
and
down
then
to-
you're going to the lobby, and the lobby's on 1.
Yeah. Like, and then I'm like, oh shit, because there's like G, there's a LL, there's a L.
No, L.
G.
There's L for lobby, and you go
Yeah.
to hit lobby, but the lobby's on 2.
Yeah.
And I'm
Then-
like, what?
Yeah. Then it's 1. I'm like, I just started at 1.
The one that bothers me way more is if you look at the elevator bank and it goes 11, 12, 14, because okay, I'm going up. I'm in a skyscraper based on science and math. Like if like physics don't work, this thing collapses on itself. And you're superstitious? No, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The skipping of the 13.
I don't like
Yeah.
it. Just put a 13th floor on there. What's the worst that could happen?
Couldn't you put it on there and just leave it empty?
With like the entire floor.
Use it for storage.
Well, then you're just asking for a haunted floor.
No, just
Now you got your jacks.
I like that, Russell. You're fucking insane. I was like, use it for storage. Everybody needs storage. Fuck you.
You just got your worst nightmare.
If that's what you want, good day.
You go to 13, it's abandoned. It's a fucking construction. You're like, oh shit.
There's nothing but ghosts in here.
All right, let's
get outta here.
So Rossi, are you going to be doing a stand-up?
Yeah, actually, I got a show coming up. Let me pull up some
Nice.
information about that. I'm going to be at, you know where the Black Hammock Inn is, Tom? You ever heard of that place?
Wait,
I
is
know
that
where
out-
Black Hammock is.
Is that the restaurant and bar?
Yeah, up at Lake Jessup.
I love that
yeah.
place. Maisie
Yeah.
loves that place. They got good food.
Famous for airboat rides and stuff. I'm going to be with, you guys didn't go to the $1 Million Birthday Party, did you? But you interviewed Dr. Anna Lepley.
Well, yeah, we did.
Dr.
We
Anna's
have a couple
coming
times.
to the Black. I got so many pictures of slot machines on my phone. It's fucking crazy. She's coming to the Black Hammock on, I think it's April 24th. I'll give you guys an update. Keep late April open for a show at the Black Hammock. It'll be me, Dr. Anna, C. Dillard, and more.
There
awesome.
you go.
Awesome. And of course, Tots with Ross, Ross's podcast. BDMs, we hope to see you next Saturday, April 11th.
Please come out. I want to hang out with you guys. I need
Yeah.
some fun.
Yeah. And again,
Don't forget, EJ's going to be there.
Yeah, we got a lot of show characters that are coming out that night and a lot of entertainment for you guys. And we
Scarfs Toboggan. He might be out there.
He's going to be doing a late night direct to TomandDan.com broadcast.
Yeah.
And we're doing it at a great barn restaurant in Orlando. So just come out and have some dinner.
And you could legitimately bring anybody to this particular place, and they would have a great time.
Yeah, you bring your kids. It's not like I was telling Mo. I'm like, there's going to be some people drinking
And they'll
drunk.
eat. They'll eat, trust me. They'll eat.
Yeah, but it's like other than
Chip Howell's gonna be fucking a Russian lady in front of a poodle. But bring your kids.
Yeah, it's totally fine. It's totally fine.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, we will see you on Monday's BDM